we will start in the northwest.
Okay.
With Frederick, Giselle, Isaac, and Grund. So, as far as initiative, I have Frederick as first.
Are you still up and moving?
Yeah.
But you're going to bleed out. There's nothing I can do about it.
Okay, so give you a basic rundown of where we were. Everybody's fighting in the mine. Lots of people dying. In the western group, you have the goblin directly west of Frederick has been stunned. The one in the north is uninjured. The 3+ orc around, or the 3 surrounding Isaac, one of them is injured a little bit. The orc is not significantly hurt.
I thought he was severely hurt.
Yeah.
Is he?
He
Yeah.
stabbed him.
Okay, maybe. Oh, sorry. Wrong. Different section. Yes, that orc has been severely hurt, but is still fighting despite the pain.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, the goblins. Only one of the goblins is hurt, and they're rapidly circling Isaac to finish him off.
Now,
Giselle has, for the first time in I think her life, cast a successful spell.
She did.
Dart.
In
dart,
public.
Yep.
Dart.
how...
Her
How
whole
does the
career,
bleed out
finally
mechanic
cast a
work?
single spell.
It's not once you hit 0 hit points.
It's not once you hit 0. It's typically, in Rolemaster, it's negative con is where you die. In this, the rough equivalent would be...
It's usually a bleeding condition, and then you roll a d10, and then if you equal a 10 with your bleeding condition.
Right, which doesn't necessarily apply in this mechanics. What I would say is take your toughness stat,
Okay.
and that's how many negative hit points you can go to.
So you can go down to like 30-something negative hit points.
Whatever his toughness stat is,
I could
yeah.
go
So I could
50.
still potentially... Okay,
You
great.
can- you
We're not
can.
talking about you at the moment.
Yeah, you can absolutely get to him. He has a little bit of time, but as much bleeding as he's taking, it's going to go fast.
When I do, if I could somehow miraculously get to him,
Uh-huh.
if I force feed his unconscious body a health potion,
That gives him hit points, quite a bit.
right?
It doesn't stop the bleeding directly. They will slow over the course of 12 rounds, which is he'll be long dead by the time they stop. What you need is some way to stop the bleeding.
Which I have the heal skill.
Okay,
And
so you can with healing poultices, heal skill, and enough time, you could stop the bleeding 1 wound at a time.
Right. How many wounds does he have? How many wounds do you have?
How many bleeds?
How many bleeds? Individual bleeds. 7 individual bleeds of 1 point apiece.
No.
I have three bleeds
From different sources.
from different sources.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. How
Right.
many sources of bleed
You have
do
3
have?
wounds that are bleeding,
Alright.
coming to a total of 7.
Is my English that bad in that
Yes.
moment?
Yes. So we'll go with 2, 2, and 3,
Fucking shit.
unless
Okay.
he has them written down otherwise.
I didn't know you had to keep
Dude,
track of
oh,
sources
got you.
of
I'm
bleeding.
sorry. Go ahead.
You have to keep track of how many you have.
Okay,
Because it's not cumulative. You don't. When you first stage, you don't stop all the bleeding.
Well,
You
yeah.
stop an individual wound. So that you have to.
I didn't realize it was a individual wound thing. I thought it was just
Are there
a source
still
of bleeding.
goblins down here with the arrows?
Yes, there are 2 goblins off to the left shooting short bows at you. 2 goblins fighting you, one of which is in a bright red robe,
Yeah, he's...
and 3 goblins and an orc attacking Isaac currently. Grund is laying on the ground in a splatter of blood.
Good luck. I can't do this. I could probably... It depends. I think the dice would... I think the dice would turn on me at some point.
Like
Dude.
immediately.
It would take 1 good hit.
That's all it's taken for most everybody. 1 good hit and their whole flank falls apart.
Yeah, you become ineffective way too easy in this.
Well, yeah. Somebody hits you with an axe, it happens.
Okay, so what kind of bonus do I get for hitting the stunned one?
Stun guy is forced to parry. His current parry is...
She said we should probably
Go
go
Giselle. His current parry is
because then it's $13
15.
for limited bowling.
halved because he's stunned, so he gets 8, plus no natural defense, and you get a plus 20 for the stun. So net plus 12.
$13 bowl.
I'll attack him.
Okay? Just straight out?
Yep.
Okay, so you're going to attack him. Go for it.
I can ask if he wants to.
You roll a fumble.
Oh, you got 100.
Okay.
You know, 100 for first roll of the night. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign.
You want to
Anybody who knows me
you
knows
want to
that's
re-roll with a
terrible
fortune
sign.
point?
He wants to try. He wants to
And 179. Yeah, I maxed 150.
Okay.
And we're not rolling the
No,
chart, right?
doesn't roll over.
AC 1.
Yep.
42. I rolled 100.
Yes.
42 E crush.
Okay.
He's dead.
So the one in the red robe is squished as you roll what?
95
Oh,
on the crit.
He's gone.
Okay, with a surge of adrenaline, you smash him across the back, driving a bone through vital organs and out the front of him. He is down instantly.
He's
Final.
Okay.
No
What
more
would you like to
red
do
robe.
for your standard action? Or for your move action?
That should be used
There's
as
Matt.
an orc.
Matt just got her.
Spine.
It was a white robe event originally.
Wait, was that the
Hold on.
red robe?
That's
Yes.
a spinal tap.
Oh!
What would you like to do for
You
your
got the
action?
red
For your
robe.
other action,
That's
if
the red
anything?
robe.
See, it's shit like that that gives me the confidence to be like, I could wait up there and save them. That's the shit that's killing me. Because I have
You haven't died yet.
murdered a goblin every turn.
Uh-huh.
I'll step back 5 feet.
Okay. So you move back 5 feet. So that takes us from Frederick to Grund,
Wait, oh.
who is down, and he may or may not be bleeding. No, he was just out of the
Yeah,
combat.
he's just
No,
out of
he's just
combat.
knocked
Okay.
out.
So any healing will revive him. Up to him if he wants to get back into the fight.
He used his resilience.
He
or
used his
resolve.
fate.
Fate.
His fate to be knocked out of the fight. Any healing will get him back into the fight if he so chooses. Okay.
Man, what a great hit.
Isaac, I believe you said you had 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't parry any last time, so I'm just gonna pour it all into one attack against the orc.
Okay. So it's at minus 30 for all your wounds.
Yep. So I got.
And you said you're going for the orc.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 34 bucks.
Use
Okay.
those little stabbies.
80? Is that 8 or 9? That's an 86? Plus what?
34. So 120
Versus armor type 13.
with no bonuses for him.
Correct.
No bases. There it is.
Yes.
16 CK.
16 C crush.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
You missed the best roll.
Can I
that old
reroll a?
Not
Dude, if
the
you have
critical.
any fate-
Not the critical.
Motor.
Can't reroll the criticals.
Oh.
Okay, hold on.
Those are out of the basic mechanics.
Hold on. Because he expects his character to die.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any fate or fortune left?
I have 4 fortune and 4 fate.
He can use those, right? To just choose a dice roll?
Is it?
No, that's
Not,
a roll.
not on the critical roll itself.
Yeah, but can
on
we
the
roll it
attack
back
roll.
to the attack roll?
On the
and say-
attack roll, absolutely. You can burn a resolve point, which is your permanent resource,
Right.
if you want to choose the dice roll.
Yeah, I'll
Do
do
that.
I'll do
Yeah.
that and just max out the chart.
Well, you can choose a
Well-
100.
Right.
What does that give you instead?
So
100 plus your bonus. Hey, Matt.
so 19
Hi, Chum.
DK.
Hold
Okay.
on.
19D instead of the 16 that you get.
But 100 would have been open-ended.
Now you lost privilege.
Which would
Correct. I'll let you pick the results of the dice, but not necessarily go pick like a 300, for example.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
dex number.
because given the fact that the game is effectively limitless one way or the other, you can maximize your roll. It's the equivalent of in Warhammer picking a 1.
I
Okay.
understand what you're saying. My argument would be that if we, let's say we were using Warhammer and we were using D10, you could just say, okay, well, I choose a 10.
Yeah.
And that's the maximum you could roll either way.
Yes.
you get
Well,
the
in this, the max you could roll is 150.
Um,
No.
no, the max you can roll is 100. I'll buy you. You can declare it as an open-ended roll of 100 and roll a second time to add it in. I'm willing to do
That's-
that.
that's all I was asking.
I don't want to necessarily say I picked a number and I'm going to choose a million.
Right.
And regardless of these huge penalties, I still wallop the dragon and kill it in
That-
one strike.
that would be unreasonable.
Okay.
My argument would be if the max roll is you're still effectively using max roll, then max roll is 150.
31.
I would let
with
I would
some
say-
reason, yeah.
With some reason, give
Yeah.
him the open-ended roll. Let the dice decide after that.
Yes, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I don't know if our rule in Warhammer does specifically say choose a number on the dice
So,
result.
like-
Understood. Yeah.
Yeah, it does specifically say it has to
22
be
East
a.
Canyon.
Yeah.
Okay.
He rolled an 84 on the second
Okay.
one. can't read.
Okay, so roll your EK. What did you roll for your critical?
33.
33. Okay. You get a solid shot against his ribs. You'll get initiative next round if it matters. The orc drops from the cumulative damage, and then Isaac drops.
Can I use my resilience to
No.
ignore my bleed for 1 turn?
You can use a point of resilience to ignore 1 condition. You have 3.
And I only have 2 resilience. Okay.
So you can ignore them if you want.
If you use 2 resilience to ignore 2 of the conditions,
Then you only take 2 points,
then you only take 2 points.
which I think still drops you.
Yeah.
But you won't necessarily bleed to death.
Yes, I will. It's ignoring it for 1 turn. I
One
will
action.
take
Yeah,
it.
that
Oh, I
doesn't
thought
eliminate.
it was like
Yeah.
what he did.
Nope, just ignores it for 1 round.
Can he use it the next turn?
He can if he still has resilience left.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. The difference is you can always burn a fate point to ignore the strike or survive a critical. So when he got hit by one of these strikes earlier, he could have burned a fate point then,
Right.
at which point he wouldn't have been bleeding.
See, I think had we realized that
would be so
mechanic
deadly.
beforehand, because we hardly have ever used it.
It doesn't come up very often because
No.
normally you guys are solidly in the advantage.
If
Nobody's paying attention to it.
If say he gets attacked in the next round, I mean, I know they've been
If
pretty
somebody
good at-
if somebody on their next action decides I'm going to gut him, they stab at him.
and
He
he's
can
down.
burn a fate point at that point and ignore it and be knocked out of the combat,
Gotcha.
or not take any damage and still be in the combat.
Gotcha. But then he's
Okay.
still bleeding.
He's still bleeding and functionally he's unconscious already.
Yeah.
He can't reverse that at this point.
Understood.
I'm just saying now gives it
Is
a
Giselle's
decent
turn next, or is
chance.
it the goblin?
Yeah.
It will be the goblin.
Now we have
Could
a
I spend a
chance of saving
fortune to
it.
make
Matt's
turn
got a
next?
question.
So
No,
it is a
he doesn't
mechanic
have-
in
he doesn't
fortune.
have a
Usually you
question,
can
no, you don't.
rearrange.
What's
the-
that?
Should we get my character?
Oh, yeah, right here.
I still have another action because I attacked and
Okay, I'm valid with that. I buy that.
I'm going to run the preview.
So you're going to take 3 strikes.
Yes, but I have four fate, so I'm going to burn all the fate. If any of them hit me, I'll burn the fate to ignore the attack.
Fortune, you mean?
Fate.
Fate.
Fate,
Fate is
the permanent ones.
You can't. Right, but if you burn a fate, okay, if you burn all your fate,
if
you
you-
won't come back to life. You'll be dead.
But if your character's going to die either way,
Why
at
would he
least
die?
try to. He's about to
bleeding.
die.
Well,
One
no,
hit
what,
is
what he's
fate.
saying is you don't burn them ahead of time. Figure out what
Yeah,
the
right,
attacks
yeah.
are.
Right, he
Yeah.
said if he gets hit.
But
So
even still, I mean, like for instance, if I was bleeding to death right now, I wouldn't die according to the rules
Correct.
of fate.
Correct.
I burnt my 1 fate point. I'm alive. I was bleeding to death. technically.
No, because you use the fate to ignore the strike that caused the bleeding. He
okay.
accepted it when he took it, and now he's been beaten down further, and now he's at risk of
I
dying.
understand now.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm
Totally
going to-
different than what
Yes.
I said.
maybe they'll all miss, man.
I'm going
They may all miss.
I'm
Now,
gonna book it for free.
Proud.
okay, so you're booking it to Frederick,
I've got no defense.
and I'm not. Okay.
That
You
gives you a,
got parry though.
if they don't drop you,
don't
this
have
gives
any
you a fighting
Oh,
chance.
okay.
Yeah.
So he won't have parry because
Yeah.
he just attacked.
And he's taking off running.
Right.
Okay, so what's your armor class? I guess I need to figure out get their
13.
attack table. 13.
He's
Okay.
gonna take damage on me.
Yeah.
13. First one strikes you for a 7A puncture.
Ignored with fate.
Okay. Second one hits you for 4 points.
Ignored with fate.
Do you not
Okay.
have 4 points to spend?
No, he has 1 hit
I-
point.
Oh shit!
That's what he's trying
I
to
thought
do.
he had like 7 for some reason.
No, he has
That's-
1 hit
that's the
point.
bleed.
He's going to try to run towards you, and he's going to clap most of the way over towards you, but at least get closer.
Yeah.
Third strike is another 6A slash.
Ignored.
Okay.
You
three-
still, that was phenomenal. Any other runaway would have been like 18E.
Yeah.
He took,
If you had had
What's
like
so bad
fucking
off?
15 hit points, you could have saved it.
Yeah, he could have saved a couple of
Alright,
those
so
fate
move him
points.
8 yards closer to me.
Okay, now he can't go through the goblins, but he can go diagonally northwest first.
The game is paused.
Oh.
Everyone moves.
The entire
Team
ground
effort.
shifts.
Okay.
Good job
Pull
on
out the ruler.
finding a way.
So
With your
1, 3, 4, 6. What's your move?
I have 8 move. I have 4 movement.
4, 8.
walk.
So 4 yards.
For a walk.
One move is 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he would end up here.
Yes. So that's
fine.
that's where he gets, and then the bleed catches up.
That's pretty close.
Do
Oh.
if I'm in, if I'm
That still
mid,
gives you.
if
Dude,
I'm mid run, does my body chug itself?
No.
Because
slide down.
Yeah, I was gonna say for effect, wouldn't he get another yard? His body would fall down in front of it.
He's staggering there with his one last hit point. His blood is gushing out of him. He gets that far.
It says, too bad you don't have, what was that, adrenal moves?
Yeah.
I'll do an adrenal move.
Well, no, then he would have been dead a long time ago because he took hits. He'd get creamed then.
Well, he
Okay.
found a way.
Could I
Now,
spend-
you said you wanted to use a fortune point to go earlier?
Yes.
Okay, so Giselle spends a fortune point to go next.
Oh.
Because you can boost your initiative with a fortune point.
a lot about what all these tokens.
I just don't often use it.
You
because
work both hands.
It's not that helpful.
Does she have power
He
eyes?
got the luck.
No.
can I choose not? Damn it! Can I choose not to take initiative next round?
That's a level 2 wizard.
It
thing.
doesn't, no.
I need to have a dwarf.
It's a level
I
2
can't.
wizard.
Play anything but a
So
No.
we quicker?
No.
I wish he did, but no. And plus, you really don't want her to try the bird you and heal.
Can't really argue.
Not me. I'm worried about him.
Start with 10
Um,
iron, weapon skill, 10 iron.
She's going to
20
attempt to
iron,
dart the goblin and then start moving away.
Just a straight dart?
Yeah.
So the
Okay,
crit I
no
rolled
channeling?
You got no
was-
channeling.
Okay.
gave me initiative, the crit I rolled. So I'm just gonna bleed quicker next round.
You actually.
So I got a.
Yeah, the first
I
roll,
succeeded
first
just
roll,
base,
100.
over 100,
So,
but no
yeah,
overcasting.
So just a
your dice?
straight spell?
It's the
Yeah,
same
it
size as the
was-
ones I have, and that's not much.
It was a 106, and
Okay.
the spell casting is a 0. So I have to hit a double.
So you just barely managed. So just make a straight roll?
Any bonuses because of angle and stuff?
Nope.
Nope. So I got a 104.
You rolled a 104?
I don't have a chart, so
Yeah, I have the chart. You rolled a 104?
yeah.
What are you adding to it?
The spellcasting, the language magic, like we said we would, or are we not doing that?
For the...
To shoot the dart.
Okay, I'm fine with that, at which point their defenses would still apply.
Yeah, that's why. I
So
was
he
asking
has
for
10 for the
defenses.
goblin for his natural defense,
Okay.
and I believe Frederick's in the way, or not?
Up to you, I guess.
Yeah. I
I'm
would
on one half of the. I'm on one half of the tunnel.
Yeah, I would say Frederick would block it, or the tunnel would somewhat. That's 20, so 96 or 86.
It would be 86.
86. 86.
What type of magic does
You
she
do
get?
a
Before I bleed out.
little fire blast.
I mean, what element?
A little fire.
It's all fire. They're all fire.
Okay, you do a 6A to him.
Fire skill,
Okay.
14
Yeah.
or 15.
The-
I wouldn't keep track. I didn't even
You're
know
on
anything
fire
about
level
it.
16.
52.
Because you
Oh,
shot
Okay.
there's fucking
He's
too many
shot.
goblins.
There's
There's a
They're
number of
gonna
them.
fight to the last
And then
one.
2 darts.
Because that's what
I don't
NPCs
know
do.
what that is.
We
for
put a lot of fire into the air.
No, not always.
The
What-
horde just
what'd you
dropped,
get?
and I've killed
52.
like 5
52
of the
on
damn
an
things.
A. Sizzling blast to his shoulder leaves him dazed. 6 hits and stunned.
That's a good
Nice.
point. You killed
I'm
the
not
leader
running
and
at this
their
point.
mercenary.
He's right there trying to. I can't, by good conscience.
Jeez, because you couldn't really see him, and then you see him come around the corner. Ah, flop.
She's at
Yeah.
least backing up because she's taking arrows.
At the
each
beginning of the
The
game, he
goblin's
said,
baseball.
the problem is I get
That's
too
why she went
confident
before the
and I always
goblin,
stick
so she
around.
got
She needs to
at
get
That's
least
what he's
more
doing
cover.
right
You're gonna.
I've got to
okay.
be. If
Move back a little bit.
I've got to be providing cover.
His only issue.
I only got
Yeah.
only a small amount.
It's only 10 points though for people.
Okay.
And
So
she's not
she
that
doesn't have a
lucky.
defense.
Because I'm basically block. If I'm providing cover, then I'm basically blocking the tunnel now.
I did have a question when it came to archers and gameplay in case I ever play one,
Uh huh.
and also defending against one if you have a shield.
Uh-huh.
You use your shield in melee. Is it now nullified to be used
Yes.
against a frontal arc?
Yes, it's good one against one target in a given round, or
Or a
if you
full arc.
or ranged, it's a given arc. Yes.
Okay.
It's a very nice dice bag. Yeah.
Which, with that,
Like my marble bag when I was a
fucking
kid.
weighted
Really?
weapon,
Was
I
purple.
need to get
That,
that
no.
weapon.
And I
A
was
weighted
like, I was
weapon?
like,
A
I
one-handed
used to
weapon.
Yes, so you can get a shield.
Right.
Yes.
At least, or at least get a buckler.
Well, these guys are using. These guys are using shields.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, shields and sword shorts.
I like bourbon.
My wizards
But if
have
you
it.
have a buckler, you can wield it while you're holding your hammer.
You have
That's what my wizards have.
Huh?
We have bucklers.
But you can't give up your hand.
sack.
Well, no, the difference is you have a hammer and a buckler, and if you need the shield, it's available, you can parry, and then you just don't attack with your hammer.
It's got my other dice.
That's what my wizards have. They have bucklers.
Anything else, you're stuck with what you got.
Well, I'm just thinking I could have like reached down and grab a shield and a sword off of one of the dead goblin in my feet and start using it.
Well, yeah, but they're now 5 feet away from you. Back up.
I know.
Okay, first goblin steps up.
I stunned
Would
one
there
then.
be leadership? Like, these goblins just had their leader squashed and their strong arm
Is that their leader?
flattened.
Who knows that? Who knows?
Leader of the group, at least.
You're making assumptions we don't know.
Oh.
Just let the
Okay,
round go.
first goblin steps forward. He's no longer stunned at this point. He's going to take a strike at you.
God. I'll tell you, if I had gotten into melee combat and some giant dude in full armor was breaking my buddies in half every round, I would run.
Unless they have nowhere to go.
Well,
Especially.
I'm running. And that's okay.
If it really so
Keep bringing them. I'll keep cutting them down.
Okay, what's your defense?
35.
35.
Oh, magic rabbit.
Yellowstone is pretty good too. It just burns.
35.
Yellowstone I haven't tried yet. Magic rabbit.
That's what it rolled.
Just, I can't remember which one
Magic rabbit. Yeah.
Like a bullet.
Started already, huh?
No.
It wasn't. It was
It has
close
the
to.
rabbit and
a
the
real.
stuff on it. Yeah.
4 points from the first one.
I have not had that.
Okay.
My wife's great. She's like,
Close to a reroll and 4 points.
Dude, if you spit on that TV, I'm gonna back
I'm
in.
not going to.
Okay, another one moves up, not able to charge because of the going around the corner. What's your defense versus this? 35 against him and 2? Okay,
My base is
They
35.
may or may not be encouraging.
You said 4?
4.
no, his one rule is don't
Stop.
shoot.
You're not part of this. Shut up.
That makes it worse.
Yeah.
Second one misses.
Okay.
That one moves over there out of sight.
You know what I feel like?
Yeah.
Have you seen The Watchmen?
That's so true.
That one moves over there.
His one rule is
And then these two are going to shoot at Giselle. I'll give her 10 for the melee in the middle, plus 10 for the wall.
It's bourbon.
What? Oh, she died. She's gonna use her buckler.
Okay.
I remember The Watchmen.
The buckler
He's
gives
in prison.
10 for range,
Yep.
I'm not.
and then
That's how I feel.
and then she's gonna parry fully with that, I guess.
For the
So,
first arrow.
No, I'll keep it. So I have a 63. And I'll
Oh
just
yeah.
keep it like that.
All I see is
Just no
dead.
parry.
Yeah, no parry.
Okay. So,
Not 63. It's 61. Sorry.
so she has a 21 defense normally, or 31 defense normally.
Yeah, 31 defense.
Is she injured?
5 points.
Okay. So
I've seen it.
first shot misses.
but I've never actually read the comics.
Second shot might get something. What armor class is she in? Armor type?
She's in 6.
6.
She's got some armor.
Yeah, leathers.
Soft
You don't
leathers.
have like one of those spell feather in this?
No.
Dude,
Oh my god, I
the
want to play a
wizard-
magician.
the
Oh, let me
wizards
play.
are rolling around in armor with
That-
halberds.
Oh
Yeah.
god, give me I want to play wizard now. I want to play wizard.
Give me a full plate wizard.
You can't
Warhammer does include spellcasting for metal and things like
Yeah, it's
that,
metal.
but you can still wear leather.
metal. Yeah. Because he's
It's metals. Unless I
Um,
played a metal magician, and then you can wear full plate.
There you go.
That's so
I
metal.
forgot about
hits
the
you
lords.
for 4 points.
4
Ah,
points.
shut up.
Okay.
Okay,
That's metal.
that
It's been so long since
is
I played
everybody on
There
that
was a second,
side.
there was a second archer
Keeps
if you wanted to
messing
shoot
me
me.
up.
That was the second one. First one
Yeah,
misses you.
I love that game.
They only get 1 shot around.
So I'm sitting there
Okay.
thinking, oh, it's wizards. They're throwing fire magic and stuff. They can't.
Okay, shifting over to the southern fight.
Oh, man, not the eastern.
We have, sorry, Milton, you're first.
Yeah. So I want to say we need to regroup, and I'm going to start moving up to north in the tunnel.
what was your fire level at last turn, last game?
Last game?
I want to say like 7.
Oh, I wrote it down here.
I fired once.
You did a
and
cauterize.
you healed, and
You're
she
burning.
used 1 dart.
I think it was 48. I think I have it written here as 48.
No, it was a multiple of 10.
If it was 48, we was already blown up.
Yeah.
I cast a big spell at the beginning.
I think it was
Leave
7
red.
levels.
Okay.
Okay. Add 2 more for the dart.
Okay.
And you said you're going to do what?
Say, we need to regroup.
Right. And if you recall last time, after your gunshots,
Yeah.
there was dust and debris starting to fall from the roof.
My gunshot.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
It wasn't fire, it was debris.
So I'm going to. Now this isn't fleeing. This is tactically retreating. Does that make a difference? I mean,
Not to me.
I have flee, which means I can just take off.
You can.
But if I'm not actually fleeing,
Doesn't make a
yet-
difference. Flee is just expeditious retreat or expeditious
Oh,
movement.
it adds 1. It says adds 1 level to my movement. So instead
If
of
you
8
if
for a
you're
full
if
move,
you're running
yeah,
effectively 2 moves,
Yeah.
you get an extra move. You
Oh,
get
so
an
I
extra
get
distance.
12.
Right.
Okay. Well then, I'm going to move 12. Probably it looks like 3 yards to get back to the tunnel and 9 north.
Okay.
Yeah, about right.
4.
Okay. 4 and then 8. Yeah.
Can you move him?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Now Thad's in deep trouble because he hears somebody running up behind him.
That's right. You're running, approaching through the southern tunnel.
Yep. You also hear complaining
No.
about all the dust. This is
No.
ridiculous.
In all reality, none of us hear shit because somebody keeps firing his fucking pistols.
That was all the way down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we'd all be so damn deaf in here.
I like
Oh.
close spaces every time
Gorp.
I fire.
Gorp is gonna do what Milton said.
And run?
He's gonna go up next to Milton, and
Okay.
then that should. He's gonna take 1 move.
That's
Like, I didn't realize I never felt like an M16 was loud. Like all the way through the military, I carried an
Move
M16
him
majority of
up
the
1
time.
more.
Went through an indoor firing range.
I meant
a
one
full
more.
move. A full move.
Oh my god!
It's different when it can echo back at you.
Is that 1 more move? Okay.
Did you say an M16 or an M60?
I carried an M60 for
Oh,
about
did
2.5
you?
years.
Wow.
Oh, I first
2.5
2
years
more.
in.
Dude, I was in Iraq, right? We're at Camp Anaconda.
Dip.
And we're in a
He's
chow
gonna do
hall,
the same thing.
And this short black chick,
2
right,
moves towards
fat.
Milton.
I'm like, what are you doing here, right? She's got this fucking saw on her shoulder. Right?
Nice.
Put me behind.
It's
Gorp.
as big as she.
You're
Oh, you can't get that
And I'm
far.
looking at her
You
and
can
I'm
get behind
standing next
Milton
to
though.
her, right? Air Force guy.
Oh, I meant
I'm not
not
allowed to
like
do
that. I meant like
Right?
other side
Because
of
they don't
like
trust
here.
us.
Yeah.
For good reason, mind you.
Okay.
But I'm sitting there like, yeah, okay. I'm like,
So that brings us to the other guys.
Oh, I was
Right next to
Dimsum.
Can-
What about Dimzod? Dimzod has a 38. He goes last.
I'm like,
Okay. So the orc here recovers 1 round of stun.
I'll take it. I don't need burn the fortune.
Ignores his other round of stun.
all the Air Force guys.
And
are all
charges
like,
Dimzod.
Cheeseburgers like,
What is Dimzod's defense?
Is that the orc?
That's the orc charging forward.
Is his leg still damaged?
31.
Yes, it is still damaged, so he has a penalty there, but he ignored the
can make
stun
oh shit.
that he had, ended up having.
Fucking put a round right through it. They're just like,
What's that?
31.
31.
pop that shit off.
Come
and
on,
stay
Dimzod.
there. And they're just like, oh, sorry. Put it, just walk into the chow hall like nothing had happened. The guy who's working the clearing barrels like,
Armor type.
13.
Okay, Dimzod takes a 30E crush.
Oh.
What's the one to resist a critical?
Fate.
Fate, you
Your
ignored it
NPCs,
entirely.
do they
Fate.
have
Fate ignore. Yeah. Fate
no
ignore.
shit.
NPCs all have. They're identical to characters.
Okay.
Characters get no inherent advantage over the common person.
Yeah, nope. Dimsod's going to use fate to completely ignore the
Or you
hit.
can burn the
When were
permanent
you in?
resilience one to ignore the
What's
critical, but
When
still
were
take
you
the
in?
damage.
91 to
You could
97.
use that too.
No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just going to
okay.
use the fate.
Okay.
You never saw
I
it.
thought it was
Mark
great
Fate.
because you're shaking it and he goes, no.
You never saw
No.
it.
You never saw the M wraps and all
Okay.
Please
that.
don't roll that.
If I use the fate, that also takes a fortune out.
There's a
right?
lot of stuff that.
No, you have fortune for the day. You don't get recover as many next time. But you don't lose your fortune. Okay.
That.
So he charges forward and slams Dimzad, who miraculously manages to duck underneath it. The goblins behind rapidly close the distance. And then, if I can figure out where they're at.
Feeling that, like, we're the best group. Like, even though 2 of you are down, I still think we have the best chance.
I don't think any of us have been damaged.
I really haven't
except
seen
Sam.
much of yours.
No, my entire group
we
has
stabbed
been
and killed
damaged.
wolves and stuff.
Yeah, we got killed.
We just didn't take any damage
maybe?
because we dodged the damage.
We
that
killed
got
quite a
killed.
bit down in the south.
Oh, yeah, so have I.
And I shot the big.
Yes, but
And
you
we
have 2
didn't, but
people
we didn't
down.
take any casualties.
Yeah. And we don't have much.
Yeah,
And
Hey, he
You've been
had a
shooting-
Slayer that ran off in front of everybody by himself.
You've been shooting.
If he hadn't run off, nobody would have died.
Okay.
You say so.
Out of the eastern tunnel,
That's a
a
fact.
wolf comes bounding out of the darkness, and you can see movement further back in the tunnel.
That is
Okay.
weird.
Okay? That takes us to Dimzad.
Wait, oh, okay.
Wizards are slow.
So if he just full on runs, does he get
The orc gets an attack on him.
He has a he has a 6th run. If he takes a 5-foot step and runs, does he get the run?
No. 5-foot step is 1 move. You then have a move action, which will get you 3 squares.
Total of 4 yards.
Can you show me where that would go?
It'd be almost to Erdem. Yeah. You get next to the wizard, who probably won't be there in a moment.
Can you show me where the 6 yard would go? Yeah, would be
Some of them
just
2 squares further.
One of them went down.
It'd be either behind Erdem or 2 squares further up.
He's got it. He can take it.
No, there's a wall there.
Well, understood. Yes.
He's a dwarf. He goes through
I
this.
might be able
So
to say
he's just going to do a full on run, and Dimzad's going to parry.
You're not parrying if you're running.
What?
You can't parry if you run.
Okay.
You just take the hit. So is that what you're doing?
Or you can just go before.
Yeah, we're full on run.
Full run. Okay.
Full run.
Okay.
So what's his natural defense?
Natural 11.
11.
That's without the shield, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Open ended.
Why do you say it's open ended?
He hits you for 5 points.
That's it? Okay. I am fine with that. Because
Okay.
he has not been injured. This is his first injury.
Don't jinx
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, his first
Didn't
injury.
you just take a 25E?
It's 30. 30 E's. What
Yeah.
You said.
it. That would have probably almost killed him.
Okay. So Erdem,
Do I have talent, please?
you are suddenly the first one in front.
I do not have the talent.
Ah, wizard. Go get him.
Only the wealthy people have
Halberd.
flee.
That's right. The ones
Because
that
they're
can read,
smart enough to learn how to
read
run.
and have money.
I know.
Yes.
Does the coal mine with the different stuff count as an ablaze condition? They give me bonuses on that.
No.
No, it does not. Okay.
Not yet.
Once it's on fire, it will be. You just light everything out. You know what's gonna happen.
I was debating a
I'm
teleport.
gonna finally kill all these goblins.
Is your
I like
tele-
him. He's crazy.
Is your
Right.
teleport
And then they're gonna bring all the rest to you.
Everything.
He just teleports like-
Right.
It's
It's
kinda like Night
snapping me out of existence.
Yep. Okay, so you're heading back behind Gorp?
Yeah. I'm gonna abandon the 9 points
Okay.
of fire ahead.
Okay.
Get out of the.
Okay, on the eastern side, we have first one is Anders.
Always am.
Okay.
Always.
You got 2 wolves biting at your feet. Norace is down with an arrow in his chest.
Yes.
Baragaz is panicking a little bit, and Durak is unsure, but both of you are holding your own. At least you're trying to, against 2 wolves and several goblins.
Okay. First action. Well, no, not really an action, but I'm going to use a resilience kit to resist the 9 stun.
Okay, first make a endurance test to see if you do it naturally. Save yourself a resilience point.
55 with a total of 1.
Minus
15.
penalties.
115. What's the minus again?
If you're injured, you have penalties.
What was I at again?
It applies against everything.
Right here.
Yeah.
Walking down his
I'm
wall.
below 50.
That's why he died.
You're below 50, so you're at minus
Okay.
20, so that failed. So now you burn a resilience point, and you can ignore the stun for this round. So the worst stun that you have, 1 round goes away.
Only 1 round.
Which means he's got 8 stuns.
Eight more rounds.
Stun left.
But he can move freely this turn.
This round, he's as if he's
okay.
not
I
stunned.
thought it was like the bleed. Like
No.
that's 8 stuns.
This round, he's completely ignores the stun. Next round, he'll have to do it again.
right.
It's time to move.
Does bleeding ever stop?
Yes, 12
Yeah,
rounds.
12 rounds.
12 rounds
Oh.
slow down.
I was gonna say
Twelve.
when he burns you.
Yeah, or when the wizard engulfs you.
That's the
I
only
was
quick
bleeding
way
as
out.
well when I went down from previous hits.
Okay, so keep track of that as well.
It won't kill me.
Okay, well, I don't know. How far down do you?
I was only at -4. So
Well, you got a lot of hit points, yeah.
He's like
So.
King Toughness.
We were saying, we were saying your toughness stat would be your negative level you can go to.
That's not a problem.
It's like 3
Okay,
hours
so-
Yeah,
later.
you're not bleeding 7, so you're probably okay.
So, first action,
Yes?
I'm going to swing at the wolf in front of me.
Okay. Now you full parried last turn.
I did?
Yes.
Wait,
It's better than me.
Yeah.
You did with
Never
every single
mind.
strike.
Higher toughness than
Never
me.
mind. Back up 5 feet, and
Okay.
How much do you get?
yes, that's it.
Bleed 1.
You have a standard action if you want.
I
I'll be
can't do
fine.
anything.
No full move, buddy.
You
Are
can
trying
take.
to back up.
You don't have to
If I-
attack with your other action. You can move.
I don't want to move.
Okay. Then you're just going to stand there?
Yeah.
Okay. So that takes us to Duroc. He full parried as well.
Baseball, I just back up and do.
Is he
the same
stunned?
thing. No.
Okay.
Borgar is stunned.
Okay. So Duroc's just going to step back 5 feet and be done?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we go to them. So first wolf steps up to attack Duroc. What's his defense?
Borgar with his 21.
Any parry or anything else?
Why not?
I just
Well, because you might want to do something else. Is he below any? Is he injured?
Yes.
Okay. Is he below 25%?
Yes.
Then his defense is only 20, just the shield.
Okay.
Is he going to parry?
So
How much are you going to parry?
let's go full.
Okay. So what's his weapon skill?
54.
Minus your penalties
Yeah,
for
I already
injury.
minus. I already minus.
So he has a 74 skill.
It's a 34.
Oh, okay. 34
I
plus
heard,
the.
I heard 50.
That's what I heard.
Well,
So-
he added in the shield.
Okay, that's fine. So 54 with the shield and the parry. Okay. So the wolf bites you. He hits a armor type 13. He bites absolutely nothing but the air.
breaks his teeth.
Misses you. Okay.
He's a gummy wolf.
He is a gummy wolf. He misses you entirely with that. The other wolf steps up and attacks Anders. What's your defense?
So minus 20. So it's just my. So that's a total of 50 with my shield.
Are you parrying?
No.
Okay. Defense? Armor type thing?
Armor type 17, I think.
Do you have a
Wait.
breastplate?
Armor level 18.
18, thank you. Okay. He bites. He nips at your heel for 2 points of damage.
He got your kill.
That's right. Down at the other side, we have 3 goblins. They're going to shoot 3 arrows at Baragaz.
Baragaz.
So he gets a 10 defense because of the combat in the way,
That isn't dead.
plus whatever his natural defense is.
It's a waste of coaching. Because teaching
So
them
his defense is 14.
Is he wounded?
He's minus 10.
So 4.
If it hits, like depending on the hit, I'm going to possibly use his fate.
That's your choice. So he has a 4 defense. The first arrow comes in. Let me find the right table. He hits a 4 defense Math.
Need a calculator?
No, I refuse. He hits Borgar for a 4A puncture.
We'll take that.
You'll take that? Okay, mark off 4 hit points.
He's got a calculator on his computer.
I probably do. But I refuse to let you know I'm using a calculator.
It's voice activated.
That's right.
38 plus
Nicks him
14
across the calf
equals-
for 1 point of bleeding.
4-9.
The second arrow
How deep did you go in until you
That's what all this. That's what all this
strikes, misses you completely.
Okay.
The third arrow is also a miss.
Okay.
2 arrows miss, 1 arrow just nicks him in the leg, weakening him slightly further. That takes us to Borgar's.
Okay. He's going to use the resilience to ignore the stun that he has. You're stunned 2.
Bunch of rolling
Oh,
first,
he
buddy.
was stunned during this?
Yep.
That changes it, because if he's stunned, they get a plus 20 to hit him. I won't worry about it right now. That's a factor. If you are stunned, you have to let me know, because that changes the attacks. Just like you guys get a benefit to attack somebody who's stunned.
Absurd.
I know. It should only go one way.
Yeah.
Only I get the benefit.
If we were heroes,
You're not heroes, you're commoners.
that's right.
Borgar is going
Not
to
me.
pull away his crossbow, draw his shield so he gets a bonus against the
Just
arrows.
go to no.
Okay. So is he putting away the crossbow, or is he just dropping it?
Put it away.
Okay, so that's both of his actions. Then he has his shield out, and then he bleeds a point, or plus whatever other bleeding he has, and then Nerase goes, and if Nerase is bleeding, he bleeds.
No, he's not bleeding.
Okay, then he just lays there with the arrow in his chest. That takes us around to round 2 to the Western group, which we start with Frederick.
The West.
Are either one of the two in front of me injured? Are they under any penalties? Anything like that?
The ones in front of you, the one in the northwest, is slightly injured, with no current penalties.
So okay,
Effectively, they're not injured.
I'll take him down. I'll try to take him down.
Okay.
55 plus
30 defense.
Yikes.
Quick question. Does the bleed go away at the end of the
No.
120 minus
12
30.
rounds.
So 120 minus 30.
120
90.
30 would be 90. Thank you for giving me the answer.
11B
I didn't do
crush.
work today. I was at home, so it was easy.
I love two-handed hammers.
I know. They're very powerful.
71.
71 on a B. You strike him in the right Achilles tendon. 10 extra hits.
Just off with the
He
foot.
is stunned.
boot with the foot?
He is hopping around in pain, since you just smashed his Achilles with a big giant hammer.
That would hurt.
You got a standard action or a move action still.
It says it's hammer time.
You were so noisy. Like you have a whistle up in that thing. I'll stand my ground.
Okay. Grund.
Here's what I want.
Bleeds?
1 point.
Isaac.
Your bleed.
It's not me. That one.
Isaac bleeds?
I bleed.
Technically, you would have bled before everybody.
Yeah.
He's the
But-
first leader.
They go unless Giselle wants to use another fortune point. Okay. So they go. This goblin is going to first
I'm gonna need
recover.
help.
Oh,
Recovers 1 point of stun. He attempts
Good to know
a.
that.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. He stands there, holding his shield meekly in front of you. This one moves, charges forward, and then he's going to use his second action just to start to flank you, just to move in slowly.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Then the third one that's already there.
So he moved through his buddy.
Yeah, he just moved through the square. The third one is just going to strike at you. What is your defense? 35 still?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think he's going to do anything to you, Mr. Heavy Armor. Well, actually, he might hit you. 19.
Yeah.
1 point.
Tis his scrap.
That's all they can do.
Scratches add up, man.
They only need a 40 to hit him.
Poke,
I have
poke, poke,
5
poke.
rounds left.
Okay, well, he doesn't know that.
Fair point. I'll shut up.
Thank you.
I am trying my best. Okay.
He
You
still
running over there made a huge change in my.
he has to
plans,
get
so.
through the goblins to be able to get to you. Then we have 2 archers who are going to shoot at Giselle again.
What?
What?
She's further around the corner this time.
No.
I know.
What's her defense?
So she could use her shield still, since her action never popped back around. And that arc.
She has not used her. Can't use her shield yet.
Can't use
Oh no, yeah, it's still applied in the in that arc. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. Then it's the 61 that we said.
Okay. Nope, both miss. Blocks both of them. See, she's quite capable.
She distracts them with her
What?
voice.
She has a
echoing.
stone wall in her way.
His voice is echoing
Stone wall and a metal shield and a shield and everything else. She's
They
perfectly
always see those
fine.
arrows. I was terrible.
Giselle, your
Yeah,
turn.
leave their shots away.
Giselle's turn.
Oh, it's her.
You'll kill them with speed.
That's right.
You can hear running in the hallway, if that matters.
Okay.
She might be able to see me.
Wall of annoyance.
Are you reciting your prayers as you swing your hammer?
Yeah, of course I am.
Prayers of old.
Ulrich all the time. The priest of Sigmar. For the first several games, every prayer he did failed. So we were just telling him he just keep praying to Ulrich every time.
And the worst part is recently
He doesn't listen to him.
he's been wanting a feat ferocious.
Can I?
Charge?
The
Furious.
No, I
So
wasn't
the
gonna charge.
description of it is
I wanted
with
to-
the power with the fury of Ulrich.
Like
you
if
swipe
I
out
step
and
right
make
here
two
where I still have
attacks.
cover from the
What if I
arrows
don't move?
from that.
I didn't see where you're going to.
I just moved one square.
Yeah, you still have cover.
Oh yeah.
Okay. She would like to
Dude, I
move
can't
there
wait.
and try to cast
But he will officially be
Twitch on the goblin's weapon.
Which goblin?
The closest
Okay,
goblin, the
bonds.
only one in range.
Okay.
Oh no.
She doesn't have a lot of
We
willpower.
have become a cult.
What's a little beast man?
She's casting it straight off, by the way. She just passed it with the 104, and so the goblin needs to make average dexterity test, or they drop their weapon.
Okay. Sword falls to the ground from the goblin.
Ah,
Its
again.
arm spasms uncontrollably.
It's still 3-on-1.
Well, the characteristics of
2 on 1 now because he doesn't have a shield or a weapon.
the characteristics with the fire one is it overheats.
What on
so I don't
Okay,
know if that adds
sure.
to the extra
The
radius of the heat or not, but
yeah, his sword bursts into flame momentarily. He drops it. So add 1 level to it for what it's worth.
it's a petty magic spell, so I wouldn't think it would burst, but okay.
It gets extra hot.
It's floppy.
Okay, in the central now, since we're not really in the south anymore. Milton.
So it looks like I can probably see Giselle from that angle. Because are you clicked on me?
You cannot. There's a wall in between.
There's
The
like
cavern
a
wall.
big stone wall right there.
Oh, that's gotcha.
That's a wall.
For some reason, I thought the black was the wall. So yeah, no, I understand why I can't see.
It's coal dust.
I'm gonna continue
You should have had a
back.
mask like us.
One full move. So 4 yard, or well, yeah, 4 yard. Because I have to make
You
two
have-
moves to get the third.
Right.
So
You don't get a third move. You get an extra square of distance.
oh
So if your move is 4, if you run, you go 9,
I thought I got
not 12.
Well, then,
So technically, you wouldn't have been quite as far.
yeah, I was gonna say. if
But
you wanna
that's
move me
okay.
back-
If you want to
okay.
take 2 moves to move to the intersection, that's valid.
Technically, you could do a sprint action and do athletics check.
I'll
Until you get in that
I'll move the
distance.
full 9
Okay.
back because that was the plan anyway, and I don't see anybody yet.
Right.
And I said regroup, not just us. So hey, I see people.
Need to get that mod back on.
It's not compatible yet. Okay, so that is Milton. So we go to Gorp.
He's gonna go in Milton.
So
Okay.
Is it gonna argue about a reloaded crossbow?
I assume Dip is going to go too.
Yup.
He's
and that-
technically one slower.
Yep. And that's going to take us to the goblins and the orcs and the wolves.
Something like that.
So first wolf.
Get him, wizard.
charges up at Dimzod. What is his defense?
I got a dwarf in between us all the time.
31.
31.
Come on, Dimzod.
Okay. Was he injured?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Misses you.
Okay.
Got lucky with that one.
Come on, Dimzod.
The orc runs forward at him. What's his defense versus this?
So this would be without the shield.
Correct.
So that'd be 11.
Okay.
Three? Or
Let's just parry full, so that'd be 51.
51. Okay.
sorry, Sean.
No, that's fine. It's important to remind and remember.
He's got a lot of guys. So I was like, especially this guy.
One less.
This orc.
Yeah.
This orc.
The orc runs forward and hits you for a 29D slash.
He's going to use his final fate.
Yeah, 2 fate.
That's it.
Had being the key word.
Yeah,
there.
they only started with 1.
That's all I had.
Yeah,
That's all I have.
but you only
Well,
you only
they
get a
start with
choice of
0.
1.
They start with 0.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then you have a choice of 2. He
2,
put for all the dwarves. He put them in fate. Because historically, for this group, that seems to be the most common.
I didn't know
use.
what they were, so I was like, I'll just split it 1-1.
Which is fine too. Okay, so the orc misses the dwarf with a twist of fate. The first goblin moves over here and spends an action putting out the light, kicking it over, knocking it around, etc.
Hey, that's mine.
Not anymore. The other goblins move up here, and one of them moves up next to Dimzod. Now he can still see because of the dim light and being a dwarf. What is his defense against the goblin?
11.
I think we need to put some more light in that tunnel now.
He does a 7A slash.
Oh my god.
This guy too. If I keep.
We're all gonna die. We're gonna die not because of this shit, but because the whole place
Oh,
is burned.
striking out of the darkness against Dimzod's chest. Dimzod has to parry next round, loses 2 hit points and another point of bleeding.
About 1 point.
Okay,
So 1 more hit point, you said?
2 more.
2 more?
Dimzod's the son, right?
Nope.
He's the dad.
Dimzod is the comical one, the
Oh,
one,
yeah.
the Joker.
Who's laughing now?
Yeah. Okay.
It's one of my characters. Fine. That's fine.
Let's see. So we go to Dimzod.
I know he stabs people when playing
He
cards.
immediately recovers that must parry round
Listen.
and can act normally unless he has other stun. I don't think he did. So you full parried, so you're not going to be able to attack much, but you still can move.
So it'd be 3 attacks now.
If you just take off running, yes.
Even if I take a 5-foot step, I still want to take an attack.
No,
Yeah?
because you go right here and then you go.
So I'll do that. 5-foot step northeast, then 30 yards move.
Okay.
Aha! I figured out that there's an actual.
There's a keyboard?
Yeah, there's a keyboard.
Yeah, a little easier. So Dimzod reemerges into the light.
Yay, Dimzod!
Yeah. He looks a little beat up. And you can see a lot of movement in the hallway behind him. Erdem, what would you like to do?
That's what I'm saying.
Poor Frederick is finally thinking he's getting ahead on this fight as you guys bring another dozen goblins to his foot.
I just realized these two groups are gonna run out the mine
Yeah.
as I'm. Oh.
That's what I originally thought when we were entering the mine. You stuck us at the far end. That's what I originally thought with our group. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going all the way up.
Now see,
We'll be able to see a lot once we're out of this dark cave.
Okay,
You
over.
know, it annoys me because I'll bring it up later.
Giselle,
Okay.
It's
Giselle,
fucking really irritating
Giselle
that I'm the
will-
only one that's not using meta knowledge in this situation.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody
there's-
else is like, "Oh, the other team's retreating. I'll retreat too," and I'm like,
No,
"No,
they're all
no,
in
no,
one
we're all
team.
together. I said
Yeah, they're-
we need to go.
Yeah, he
regroup.
specifically called
and
for a
then took
retreat.
off.
out
He's
of
been retreating and he's been
He-
retreating from
he-
two different
he
tunnels."
lost
He's only he only moved 5 feet.
Okay.
He's not in a full out run yet. So
Giselle's here.
Well, you guys,
Yeah, we know.
oh man, if you guys run out, I'm gonna be completely surrounded.
If they had any tactical thoughts at all, they would not run out.
they are not.
There are 5 wolves or whatever it is on them. They are not getting away.
Right. I said regroup.
If anything, they're making sure they all die.
Yeah.
So
That's what we did. We escaped the castle being chased by lizard dogs, and we survived.
the guy with fleas like, "Yep, let's all run, guys. I might be faster than them."
I just got to be the fastest one.
Achilles, Achilles,
Yeah.
Achilles, Achilles.
Wait, he's catching up. Blue.
Right. Oh,
Anders,
Caven.
Anders, what would you like to do?
I'll just tell
Okay,
what
he's going to do a strike on the. Let's go with the northernmost wolf because he's focusing on Durok.
Okay,
they do set
So
out
it'd
and
be
so much.
57 for the -20 defense.
30.
They've not been attacked at all.
Yeah.
Let's still do it.
Get stabby.
So that'd be plus 27.
You got it. 99.
Armor type 3.
I just realized there was no flank for me
Nope.
to run to.
Not currently.
No.
Miss.
Yes.
Okay. Then what do you want to do for your move action?
Is Durok right after
Making your
me?
character.
Yes.
Me and him
Making
are
a
just
new
going back up
No,
5
just
feet.
goofing around
Okay,
here
so
real
you
fast.
back up 5 feet,
Yeah, Durok.
and then Durok's gonna go.
Yeah, he's gonna do the same.
So you're gonna attack.
No,
was
he
hoping to
can't
have a
attack.
skull
He's
option
just going back
Okay,
up.
so he just backs up 5 feet.
Weren't you stunned then?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, resilience. Well, endurance, then resilience.
Yeah. Roll endurance, and then you're gonna have to spend a.
Wait, so it's -20 for the
Penalty for the pain.
penalty.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
Okay, so it's 100. 33.
Okay, so you didn't need to spend anything.
Okay.
Okay, so you ignore the stun for this round.
Oh, and you mark one stun off.
Whatever the worst one is.
Dice.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of stun.
it's clobbering.
Baragos
Okay.
has his shield out now.
Yes, he's gonna grab Nerase
Okay.
and back up as much as he can.
Okay, that'd be 1 square.
Okay. And would Nerase be holding his crossbow?
No.
Drop? Okay.
Nerase is unconscious. Everything in his hands would have been dropped. So the crossbow's laying there on the ground.
Time out, goblins. We need to pick up our stuff.
It's right. Let it.
That?
You don't need to loot. We'll take it with us. We wouldn't want. Hey, they're Boy Scout adventurers. Leave no trace. Let us take our arrows and our weapons.
Give
We'll
it back.
their arrow.
Yeah. Okay, the wolves move forward and attack Durok. What's his defense?
21.
21.
Wait,
Is he stunned currently?
yep, no.
Okay.
Since he's -10, it's just 20.
Okay, 20. No parry?
Don't know. We'll save it for the arrows.
Durok?
Dork's in the south with us, buddy.
Hasn't.
No, Durok's
Oh.
with us.
Isn't
Yeah, Durok's with him.
Oh, sorry.
He hasn't been taking arrows because he's in hand to hand with a wolf.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, he's going to use his parry, so that'd be a total of 74.
And you took 20 off his attack skill too?
Oh, well then that'd be 54.
54, okay.
Same as what he had last time.
Yep.
Sorry.
54.
You have quite a few. What? 5 people to keep track of.
My
And
brain
one's
keeps
not
going to
even with
Legion. All I can think is, he's in melee. He can't get shot with arrows.
That's
I
right.
was like, cool, awesome. And I'm like, oh, no, that's not this game.
He bites you for an 11B tiny.
54?
You're gonna lose your nose again?
He already did.
Tiny's
what-
do
that's what
really
messed
well.
you
No,
up
no,
last time.
I'm going to use a fate.
You don't have any more fate. You used 2 already.
No, that's the other person.
Okay, gonna burn a fate to ignore the critical.
Yes.
Okay. It's hurting George. He doesn't like people using hero points, fate points, anything.
No, save them. Save them till the
Anders,
end
what's your
boss,
defense?
blow away the end
My
boss.
defense.
That's right.
So 8.
We had a guy that used to save all of those things, and he died with all of
No,
them.
Yep,
50.
didn't use a single one.
No.
50? Okay, no parry?
No.
Okay.
My character right now is 5 fate. I think we're good.
He bites you for a 7A tiny.
Never use the fate.
Seriously? Another
Just
tiny?
gained
Oh my god, every time you get touched.
You gonna keep
Why?
it? You keep it or
Every
using a
time.
fate?
Keep it.
Okay.
You.
A tiny. Strike against your back. You stumble back 5 feet.
Oh.
Automatically. You take 4 extra hits, 1 extra round of stun, and 2 points of bleeding.
When you're trying to hold a line, that's like one of the worst criticals to get.
Yeah. He forces you out of position. They move in. Okay. 2 points of bleeding with that and another round of stun. And then you have 3 arrows coming at Baragaz.
I thought we were in bad shape.
Now, is he going to drop Nerase and use his shield, or is he going to hang on to Nerase and continue dragging him?
Drop and then. Yeah.
Okay.
Drop.
The effect is you got to grab him again, and it's going to slow you down as far as your retreat. But okay, what's your defense against the arrows?
So this is Borgar's.
Yes. Is he stunned?
Stun 1, bleed 1.
So
Okay.
stun 1 goes away, right?
Right.
So that's a total of. Wait. Nope. He's at minus 10, so that's just 24 for his shield.
Okay. 24 with a shield, and is he parrying any?
Can you parry? What
He doesn't have anything in his hands. He can parry if he wants.
But he doesn't have a weapon.
Is
Yeah.
He has
it?
a shield. He's parrying with the
How
shield.
are you
Can you
parry with
only-
a shield?
Can you only parry up
We
to
don't
twice
have
the
that.
value of the shield? That's what you used to
Yes.
say.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a valid limitation.
So
So you can double your shield.
44.
Sure.
Alright.
44. And he's stunned, which effectively makes it 24. Their attack, and you get 10 for the combat in the middle, so 34. So first shot, probably doesn't hurt you. Too many tables, too slow of a computer. Short bow. Misses you. Misses you. Misses you. All 3 arrows go wide, getting knocked away by the wolves, the dwarfs, and the shield.
The crack shot goblins was left and retired.
They're not rolling nearly as good. All the good shot ones went to the south to face you guys. Okay, that takes us around to the west. Frederick.
Wait, Borgar. Wait,
One arrow that
Borgar's
hits you.
still on.
Okay.
20 points.
Baragos. Well, I think we already did Baragos. You grabbed the guy
That was
in
the very
the.
first thing you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the previous round.
No, it was this
No, it
round.
wasn't.
I went out of order
Start.
with the
That's
goblins.
what I thought.
No, it starts with me.
I
then
went.
goes to
We
draw.
went
I
out of
incorrectly
order,
went out of order. That's why. Okay. So Frederick, what would you like to do?
Can I see my fight, please?
It's running away.
Nope, you have to guess.
Fat monkey.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Do you want to
Bad
I thought you
monkey.
said fat monkey, and I was like,
There you go.
I made fun of your beard. I get
Dude,
it.
I've gained 40 pounds this year. I don't want to hear it.
I'm just gonna use my pencil to get the other pencil.
No.
Lose them both.
They're both under the table.
Oh, there you go.
There's 3 goblins next to you.
Mm-hmm. Are any of them under penalties?
One doesn't have a weapon.
Yes, him.
The northern one does not have a weapon. The northwest one is currently stunned.
Which one? Okay.
That's the one you hit last time.
Which one is gonna give? Okay, I'll hit the one that's stunned. Fuck it.
That's a good choice. So he is going to parry with what he has, which is effectively 0. He has a 20 dB for the shield, and you get 20 because he's stunned. So net 0.
Crush him.
Oh,
Should be easy.
That's a 150.
Yeah, he's gone.
42 crush.
Okay, he's gone.
77 on the crit.
Yeah, he's shorter.
7. Snap his arm and elbow around like string, shattering the joint. Technically not dead from the strike, but he's otherwise out because he was the hit points took him out.
Do I get any initiative?
No, it doesn't give me any.
That's
any
why I
bonus.
keep rolling the crit.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
hoping to get some type of bonus.
Every now and then there's something in there.
Yep.
But okay, so that was
racking up
Frederick.
bodies, man.
Grund.
Yep. I bleed.
You believe? Okay. Yep.
You're not bleeding, are you?
Yeah, he is.
I will. I'm not at risk.
Isaac
Okay.
bleeds again, and then the goblins go. So the first one's going to recover his sword, and
I didn't think about it last game because I thought
he's
Does
going
he
to
get, does he get a free attack?
he'll take his full round to recover his sword, so he doesn't get an attack, as far as mechanic wise. Because he doesn't want to get hit by that big hammer. Yeah, he very cautiously waits,
Well done.
leans down, and grabs the sword.
Oh, good, he killed my friend.
Yep. All right. Got it.
He's looking over there. The other one takes a strike at Frederick. You have a 35 defense?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to get 1 point. That's easy. Don't even need to look that up. And that brings us to Giselle.
You guys, it's common, man, but 1 point here, 1 point there.
It,
1
it,
point
it
here.
wears you down.
It wears you down.
You don't have a whole lot of hit points.
I'm 75, but yeah.
You're not a dwarf.
I only had 20 more than him. So
That's
One,
a,
two, three characters.
She's gonna do the same.
he
I
doesn't-
literally went
what's that?
She's gonna do the same thing last time.
class,
Another
and
twitch
then
on the
now
same
a
guy?
tier
Yep.
3 in the
Okay.
second class.
Jesus.
I
I'm
have
sorry,
goblins,
98.
but
Sorry.
Fuck, I would love to have
she succeeded by a
I
1
would not have.
yeah, no, not, never mind.
She didn't make it?
No, didn't make it. So,
Okay, she failed her spell.
does Giselle see the other group coming back?
Yeah, there. She sees the group standing in the hallway.
She's going to alert Frederick and then start heading backwards.
Okay. She's gonna
I
lose.
am. See, this pisses me off because I am smashing the shit out of these guys.
She's still taking arrows.
Speaking of which, they
Is she
act.
even at penalties yet?
No.
They move forward and they're going to take a shot at
She has
Giselle.
a really low backstage fade.
They move forward and
Okay.
take a shot at Giselle.
Okay.
What's her defense?
No cover at this point, correct?
Only from the combat of Frederick.
Are all of you conspiring to kill me?
No.
No.
So it'd be,
God, I
it'll be
feel like-
51 then.
50.
Without the wall.
Didn't say it at all. I was running
First
out of time.
shot
I said
will
three
probably
group
get you.
days.
Fair enough.
I see you. I see her.
Armor type 6.
Yes.
Ow. Yeah, that's going to get
She
you.
just
What I
got
thought you were doing.
fucking hammered.
That hits you for a 5A
need
puncture.
some
Okay.
Shield in front of me.
She gets struck in the back with a arrow.
Yeah.
I see how it is. George.
You assume much for the young apprentice.
Nicks her calf, bleeding 1.
No.
Second shot
reach
doesn't
one,
hit.
too.
She does, yeah.
Yeah. He could have been up there just bonking these damn goblins while
I
I was.
attempted to, because she couldn't hit anything.
She's got a big hammer or a big axe that doesn't hit things.
Pick up a shield and just parry just to absorb attacks.
Okay, the group in the middle, we have Milton.
So I see Giselle come running out there, and I can see Frederick from here.
Oh,
Third goblin with a short bow appears in the back out of the darkness.
On his side?
On
Over
his
there?
side, yeah.
yeah.
Milton.
I look like a smurf by now.
Yell this way. And does flee work for any movement then?
If you take 2 full moves,
Yes.
you get a bonus
Can I
square.
get charged with that as well?
Sure, that's valid as far as charging into combat.
Is it 9 to the one next to Frederick?
Probably not. It's
Maybe
not
12.
No, I only get 1 extra.
He doesn't get an
square.
extra
I don't
move.
get-
He gets an extra point of movement.
Oh, I thought you said he got
10.
4, 4,
That what I clarified afterwards. Flee gives you +1 move stat if you take 2 full moves.
So you'd be like 5, 10.
Well,
No,
that's what it's
he
supposed to be.
he normally has a move of 4. So if he takes 2 4-inch moves, he gets a 9th square.
Oh, that's late.
But it's something you can build multiple times. You can get flee multiple levels.
Is there an athletics check to try to get 10?
No.
That was a terrible photo.
Okay.
All I needed was
He's 10 away from the nearest dude.
Okay.
Well, it had reach.
Do you have reach? Well, that
It
doesn't.
did in the
That does
beginning.
not
You
anymore.
changed it.
You can throw it.
Nah, I could shoot.
You could. There's already sparks in the air.
Yeah.
You didn't like
I'm
that
gonna
pistol anyways. Just throw it out.
I'm gonna move up behind Frederick.
Oh, thank God.
As far as you're gonna run up behind
Right,
Frederick as far as
yeah.
you can.
I think I can get behind him.
And stab him in the leg.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that'll work right there. Yeah.
You see a pile of goblin bodies in front of me.
All up two.
I feel like if
What?
you were
There's only been 2 dead there.
No.
The
Yeah,
Slayer
he's
killed the
gonna be-
rest.
the orc.
Bullshit. I've killed like 4 or 5 right here.
I think there's 3, maybe 4.
George, honestly, we gotta take his word for it unless Giselle tells us.
Yeah, there's bodies everywhere. So
I want you to do the math.
Giselle will fill
I'll
everybody
go back
in
and watch
on the
damn
details.
video.
Yeah.
I'll watch all like 9 hours of it to figure out how many I've killed.
You go for it.
I don't know. I think the Slayer in there probably killed everything.
Gorp, what are you doing?
The dead guy over there.
Yeah.
With no bodies around.
Everybody
him, his
knows.
own friend.
Everybody knows Slayers kill everything and then they die.
Dude must have frenzied. He killed.
No, there's one body next to you, and it was because I shot it.
That's right.
Gorp, what are you doing?
He's gonna use his first action to finish reloading his crossbow.
Okay.
And then
You're not going to argue with Dip about it?
no, not right now.
Okay.
131.
Okay.
And
The green flames, you notice, are significantly diminished.
Oh. Okay.
He's near death.
No, it's getting better. As far as I can tell.
Sure.
I will move back.
Certainly getting darker.
Yep.
Wolf will move over next
I've only
to
been
Giselle.
adjusting it for 3 rounds every time you act.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't even noticed.
Well, no, you failed your perception
Over
check.
next to Giselle.
Nice. Damn it.
You know, hey, so that's one move. Is he gonna do something else?
So you've actually been adjusting
Reloading
the.
his crossbow.
Fucking hell.
Just like when the goblins kicked over the lantern, I turned off the light. Just your line of sight.
Good news is Gorp's got a fancy headlamp.
So Gorp, I'm sorry, I got completely distracted there. Gorp loads the crossbow and then moves over to the left, and then what is Dip going to do?
Dip is going to take his full move to get as close to Milton as he can.
Okay. And that will take us to the guys in the south, which means we have first one to charge forward is a wolf at Dimzod. What's his defense?
31.
Okay.
Long dim's out.
Dimzod takes 5 points of damage from the wolf. Second one to charge forward is the orc. What is his defense against that guy?
He's going to use parry to get a. Let's go with a 31.
31. Okay.
I think the Slayer killed him.
Okay. This
Send the
one,
Slayer
this
in there.
one
It's gotta
will
kill the whole
hurt
room.
with a 36 E slash.
Nope.
Come on,
He's going to.
Body next
Dodge.
to the one I shot and
Let
killed
me
with the
check.
crossbow.
No,
I don't think he has any more fate.
Yeah, he used this too, buddy.
He used all of his fate already.
You're just gonna have to eat it.
Yes.
I don't think you can. 36 points.
That's why we like having dwarves with us, because if we have to run, the dwarves
What weapon
protect
are
our,
they using?
our
Two-handed axe.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
I need
Hits you for 4
that's
extra
why-
points
that's
and
why I
1
was
round
glad.
of must parry.
That's why I was glad we had a
Um,
dwarf, because if we had to run, the dwarf was going to be back there.
How much did you say in total?
40 points.
That's why you killed dwarves.
And
That
then
was
a
your
go-
first hit.
Second. Third, actually.
he's been hit several times, but fate stepped in the way.
Yeah, and a little bite from the wolf, but.
And now he's down to minus 20.
Okay. So now a goblin attacks him. What's your defense there?
He's going to use the rest of his parry to just make it 20.
So he has a 70 skill? Because you already parried 31, then you lost
No,
20 for
what?
injury.
Base defense for Dimzad is 11.
Okay.
I added 20 for
Okay,
parry.
that's valid.
Now I
Okay.
have 20 left. I'm going
Right.
to have that for 20.
Are you taking
But then you
penalties
also
for hit
took an
points?
injury, which loses 20 points from your weapon skill.
And 0.
It's in 0. So, okay.
Sneaky little goblins.
Goblin tricks.
Right.
Sword.
This one is going to hit you for an 11C crush.
It doesn't seem to happen a lot.
Which is going to tell him to practice a little bit because he only gets 1 point of damage.
There you go. You stumbled a little bit.
Yeah. So he only took 52 points of damage that round. Okay.
Now
Mere
is that
flesh wound.
mine? Nope. He's almost at my 30.
Giselle's already at minus 25. 14 points down. She's already died.
But did you say another boy bleed?
No. Several
He's
goblins.
He's bleeding.
He also bleeds at the end of his action. Several other goblins don't stop to fight. They just run past.
Goblins.
Over on the eastern side. I'm sorry, we have the other people. Dimzad gets to go.
I have a scenario question real quick.
Well, Dimzad gets to go first.
Well, yes, I know. It's important for planning.
Okay?
Is it day outside or is it night?
It's night. We
Night.
did
Yeah,
not
you
at
guys
night.
went in at night.
Okay. That's it.
Okay.
You were smart.
We listened to the dwarves repeatedly for their expertise.
I was telling them afterwards, they relied on the NPC with the false expectation that they were experts. These guys are miners who decided to pick up an axe and claim to be tough.
It sounds like my guy too.
Well, yeah, but you were more serious about it. Anyways, Dimzal, what's he going to do?
Basically the same thing that I did last turn.
Does he have any stun other than that must parry he just got?
No.
Okay, so you're going to retreat 5 feet and then run?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're going to take at least one attack.
No, but 5 foot step.
5 foot step is fine.
diagonally.
There is no diagonal anymore. You're in a tunnel.
There's only backwards.
Nope, not over there. Over here still.
You were here.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we swapped to the other group already.
No. You're here. Where you start. Now, you can't go here because that's in a wall. You can go here or you can go here. Which I don't know if it shows that they're not. Okay, so you can go here, which is 5 foot step. That's perfectly valid. Then you can either take another 5 foot step or you can run. And running will take you up here, which will get 2 goblins attacking you. Or you can take another 5 foot step and conceivably go this way. I'd be willing to let you do that as far as the tunnel. So if you take a run off, then it's only 1 goblin striking at you. But you have no defense at this point if you're doing that.
Just gone.
Or you can
I-
attack
I-
without
I-
any weapon skill.
You could.
Your options are if you keep running, you're gonna die slower.
Well, the rest of the group has outdistanced him
Right.
because he's a dwarf. So he's fighting the horde on his own. So you can take off at a run and take 3 strikes from a wolf, an orc, and a goblin. Not a great plan. Or you can take a 5 foot step and then run 3 more squares and take an attack from just a goblin.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. So that would take you 1 here, 2, 3 will get you there with 1 goblin making a strike against you.
It's not looking good for you, then.
Yeah?
We just hear filthy Longshanks from down the hallway. Thank you for running.
With your chainmail, the goblin strikes you for a 19 or 9 B/, not a 19.
Still nasty.
That is going to slash muscle in your calf. You take 6 hits, 3 rounds of stun, and a minus 40.
Is this your character? Not
No, this is
the
this is the dwarves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Is your character already out of danger?
No.
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 He's gonna get trapped.
And he has
worse
no
than you.
nose.
Yeah, he
With 7 stuns.
he's.
Yeah.
I mean, he can hear people yelling, retreat, and so forth. I mean, I assume everybody can at this point.
Yeah.
But he's too far away and overwhelmed with wolves too.
I'm sorry. I'm not criticizing you. I have not been paying attention on purpose to the other combats. All I know is you're getting more and more upset.
Erdem,
and
what
I'm
would you like to do?
What the hell's happening over there?
Well,
He is losing.
yeah, dwarfs are getting beat up. Dibs
He's
out,
at
or
a significant risk of losing
Erdem, what would you like to do?
Oh, okay. I'm going to.
You can see on the right the dwarfs are getting overwhelmed by
You'll
wolves.
get more.
To the south, there's a lot of goblins coming.
What does Gorp have currently in his hands, Carter?
Crossbow.
Crossbow?
Yes.
Seems like a good
Ben,
target.
your ultimate goal should be.
Gorp sounds like a good target.
You fireball the crossbow.
No.
Wait.
I want to get in
don't
between.
get
The,
upset.
I want to get in between
Breathe
Gorp and
through
the
it.
goblins,
I will dodge.
and I want to channel something.
Okay.
I'm just gonna channel.
You're just gonna channel for now.
You're gonna start more
You
fire.
just summon the fire.
I'm just gonna channel the channel.
Okay, so the wizard moves up to the coal wall and channels flame.
That's exactly that's like,
He's just pulling in all that. Just this circle starts forming. in front
Sounds
of
like
his
a
head.
great
Just
plan
dark.
here.
For me to
Don't worry,
I got
Paul Rod
a.
energy. You've had such a great time this time, haven't you?
Math.
I almost didn't come today because I figured that the size of this combat,
One-
I doubt there's gonna be anything other than this.
137.
It's gonna be
so
at least
37
2
banked.
hours.
No, we're going fast. They'll be dead before then.
I,
Wait a minute.
I banked 37.
37. Okay. Add 3 points to the fire level.
Okay.
I'll be asking about that at the end of the round. Anders, what would you like to do?
Am I getting benefits for abilities
Stand up.
conditions yet?
You didn't get knocked down. Are you stunned currently?
You are.
Yeah.
Okay, so make an endurance roll first to see if you ignore the stun for this round.
See what hit points I'm at.
Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was.
No, the wolf bit his nose for a really nasty tiny critical.
Yeah, and I'm at my
He's
30.
Yeah, I think he ripped off Durok's nose.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was Ben's.
I don't know. One of the dwarfs lost his
I
nose.
know.
Pretty badass. We'll get you a fake nose.
Yeah.
Ben currently has 7 stun,
His smells
Eight.
increased by 5.
8 stun.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll your endurance.
You got it, buddy.
No.
Do you want to spend a resilience to act normally this round or not?
Sure.
Okay, mark off another resilience.
What all does resilience do again other than that?
It ignores one condition for 1 round.
And it's resolved. It lets you pick a number.
Resolve lets you pick a number, and that has a couple other things. The main thing is let you pick a number.
Allows you to ignore psychology for a round also.
Right.
Psychology.
If you're being mindful.
Terror.
Fear.
Yeah, terror,
terror.
fear.
Don't get scared.
Oh, I was gonna
What
say,
do you want to do with Anders, Ben?
that'd be
Okay,
really good
quick
against
question.
Hannibal Lecter.
About Dark. So if he were to move back and him and Borgar picked up the race, could they move faster?
Sure. They could each move them 5 feet for each action.
Would that be the same if all 3 of us did that?
Each one of you on your action pulling them could move them 2 5-foot squares. If all 3 of you are doing that, you could conceivably go 30 feet in and around. Of course, that ignores the 2 wolves biting you at the time and the arrows, but the more people you have pulling the dwarf, certainly they go a lot faster.
Okay, I'm gonna put away my axe and go over and start dragging the race.
We need to make sure we have recovered some of everybody's armor from now on.
You're gonna put away your weapon and then go over and help bear gods?
And Dorok's going to do the same thing, but with this axe. And
Okay, well,
same thing.
and the caution there is right now, you go over there, effectively nobody has anything out other than Baragaz with a shield, and you're all pulling on the dwarf.
I have a shield up.
Okay, but the point is you're not getting any distance. You're putting all your weapons away, running over and grabbing onto them to try to drag them next round. Effectively, the wolves are going to be on you, still biting you. Okay? Your better option is somebody stands there holding off the wolves for as long as they can while everybody else tries to get away, pulling the race if that's what your intent is. Now, again, setting from Warhammer. Yes, these guys are signed on as your soldiers. They consider them disposable. Okay? You've known them for literally a day. And I think most of the group's intent was bring them into the mine and let them do the fighting. So if they get killed, there's always more soldiers to recruit. It's the Empire. There's millions. And your original plan was to go to Nuln and get 6 soldiers.
But this was the wounded.
That
warrior
doesn't change.
project.
Okay? So you can, I'll let you obviously do whatever you want, but I'm thinking as far as setting,
That's fucked up.
you can either all grab Nares and try to run, at which point you got wolves biting you as you go,
Wait, you're the one who
or
wrote the
somebody can sacrifice themselves and hold off the wolves while the others escape.
A lot of controversy around this company.
Now, Duroc specifically, he's the logical and reflexive one. He's very calmly standing there fighting off the wolves as best he can, ignoring all the strikes and so forth. The Baragaz he's almost panicked. He was the adventurous one. And Narok is dead, so he can't be complaining.
Wait, no, he's dead?
But he's the one down.
Can't
So
be dead.
he's the one that complains and is critical of everybody. He's unconscious, so it's irrelevant.
I don't know.
He can't complain about how
I don't know.
everybody's doing something
Out of
wrong.
all 4 of them to die, that was probably the better one.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you could actively move yourself back and some of your troops while the guy said standing there
Right.
stoically holding off the wolves. It would allow you to regroup as well as I.
Or, I mean, defensive wise, you're by far the most defensive of everybody.
Not anymore. I have a minus 30 now.
Okay,
Plus-
so you're getting beat up. So yeah, you
Yeah.
need to get help. So you gotta take your losses, or you're gonna lose all 4 of them.
Sure. Dark will try to hold off the 2 wolves and 3 goblins.
Okay, you put away your weapon, run over and grab Nares to help work with Baragaz to move him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 3 of us are just gonna flee.
Meanwhile, Duroc is going to hold the ground, which being a 2-dimensional dwarf is perfectly fine doing. At least for the time being, until he gets eaten to pieces. Now, is he going to do anything on his action? Does he want to attack?
Can't.
He has. Well, he can with a 0 bonus.
No.
Okay. Then, so that is Anders and Duroc, and then Baragaz and Nares move the 3 of you 2 squares, which gets you to here.
Oh, there's people.
You can see the rest of the group in the light, fighting something to the left, and the sounds of more combat to the south. You guys can see the dwarves doing a fighting retreat, and hear combat further on from them. The wolves go ahead and attack.
I thought I was
They're
in the worst
dragging a
position.
dwarf out of the tunnel.
I thought I was in the worst position out of the 3 groups.
No,
He was, yeah.
you're crushing things and have a tin can around
And
you.
don't have a wolf. anywhere
Yeah.
around
2.
you Currently, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what's Duroc's defense?
As soon as I heard that there were wolves, I
What's 20?
Didn't kill a single dude in that.
I'm
that
an
fight.
81, man.
What? I'm sorry.
Wow.
20?
20. Is he going to parry any?
And
Yeah.
This is where you want to maximize your defense.
Oh, 13.
May not hold long, but the better your odds are, the longer you
They
can
got
hold.
it. They're
Yeah,
like 5 wolves and 6
Because they're
goblins.
boatmen.
Okay. The other thing I would recommend,
What?
if you're holding the line, take a 5-foot step on your
They're
action
fast.
at a minimum, or 2 5-foot steps.
Just so you guys know.
Okay.
You guys don't know roll.
That's not far enough that they get any charge bonuses, but it gets you some distance towards the edge. So if you can hold on for a few rounds, you can get to where help is. It's a long shot. Okay. So you move 2 steps back in the process. The wolves move up and attack you. You have a 20-point shield, and how much parry do you have remaining?
Yeah, you get to pierce instead of the.
Well, this particular short, because there's 6.
34 in total.
34 total. Now, were you stunned?
He's wearing armor. He gets critted quick 4.
Was Duroc? Okay, Duroc's not stunned. So you have a 34 parry and a 20-point shield. You can either put 54 against one attack, or 34-20, or split the defense however you want.
Yeah, it's a rapier. But
Let's go, 34 for the first and
Okay.
20 for the second.
Okay. 34 for the first attack
I see what you're talking about.
is pretty good. That's not. I don't think going to hurt you. Does 1 point. And 20 for the second one. That one does a 21C. So you parry the first wolf. That gives the other wolf an opening that dives at you and slashes. Hitting your forearm, making a long slice in your arm. He takes 4 extra hits. You got to write these down. 4 extra hits. 1 round of stun. Bleeding 3. And a minus 10. Okay?
This is Duroc.
This is Duroc. You know, he parried 1 successfully, and then the wolf got through his shield and ripped his arm. Okay. We go back over to the left-hand fight. We got Frederick.
Frederick.
Oh, what was the fire level?
13.
13. Okay.
You hear me rolling up on you, Frederick.
Okay.
And that does. And moving on.
No, we all get.
Yeah, you're noticing while you're fighting a couple of things. One, the green light seems to be notably dimming.
Yeah.
It's getting progressively darker in here, which is useful because there's a growing number of reddish sparks in the air.
Granted, we are in a different part of the cavern than we were previously. So, okay.
What would you like to do, Frederick?
Uh,
You hear the group rapidly approaching behind you. You think might be. You hear a lot of goblins.
I'm right
also.
up behind him. I'm insulting him already.
Yes, right. He's taking the place of the dwarf that.
Are they already between these two guys? Which ones?
These two guys, neither are currently injured or affected. They both have weapons.
Okay. I'm going to smack the one that's to my west.
Okay.
Hopefully.
30 defense.
96.
Okay.
He goes.
Plus 48.
So 96 plus 18.
Minus 30. Shut up. What's the 18? Or is it just a number you pull out your ass?
48 minus 30 is 18.
Yeah, okay. If you want to do it that way.
Yeah, really math. Darn it.
I was writing it all down. You
I
started
know.
randomly spouting numbers.
So you have a game for us for a while. The fun thing we've been doing recently is when somebody's doing the math, we're just spouting random numbers.
Right. You gonna say psychologically every person
Can you guess
has a
which it
number
is?
that throws him
A
off.
42E
My wife's
crush.
a
42E. Okay, he's gone.
I see her here right.
That is a 60 on the crit.
A 60 on a crush.
You heal the target.
Target is impressed and heals 20 hit points. No, he takes an extra 10 as you break his thigh. Okay,
I love this hammer.
I know.
There has got to be a giant.
Pretty
pile
soon
of
he's gonna
ice.
start talking to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He has.
he already does.
Yep. My
Here
shit.
it has.
Yep. Bring back you flame.
Okay.
And there's like nobody down.
Start talking dirty to it.
Grund bleeds. Isaac bleeds.
What's that bulge in your sleeping roll? Nothing.
Okay. Quit playing with your hammer.
Look at my hammer.
The goblin next to you takes a strike at you.
All right.
Defense
35.
35.
3 rounds.
2 points. Okay.
Like I just pull it out like that. That's 2 points down. That sounds good. I'll take it.
I know the approximate level. Okay, we got a bunch of arrows going for Milton. Defense.
You run into one.
Out of the darkness, you hear some goblin bows fire off
From behind me or forward?
in front of you.
In front.
Yeah, you ran into a
Oh,
bunch of boats.
good news is that there's a Frederick in front.
There is a Frederick. That gives you a 10.
Okay.
What else you got?
Since
I know you don't carry a shield.
I am a 32. Or no, 33. Sorry,
Okay.
33, and I'm going to use. So it's bow because I don't have a shield. It's
No
gonna
parry.
be individual. I'd have to parry each.
There is no parry.
Oh, there's no parry.
No
Oh,
parry.
Okay, well 33.
33. Okay.
I'm 13.
Okay. First one.
Would he happen to be far enough to have a penalty to the archer's fires?
No, they go 100 feet.
Measure yards here or meters.
33 meters.
I'm 100 feet away.
Yeah.
1 foot away.
You are 34 meters.
Yes.
A first one hits you for 2 points of damage.
Ridiculous. This is cotton.
Second one misses you. Third one gets you for 4A puncture.
4A puncture.
You also gotta think your clothes are already probably burned because I
Oh, I'm
cauterized
so
you
pissed.
early.
I'm so angry. So angry right now. This is some polyester. It would have melted.
Nicks your calf for 1 point of bleed.
You're done.
He's like, you know what? I'm going home.
Enough of this.
What is this?
Can you take the book?
I want to look at the book.
Damage.
One of my spells is block that image.
Hey, you finally have red velvet.
Huh?
Finally have red velvet.
Yeah. I had him when they shot me for 26 down the hall.
Said you wanted to look at the book.
Yeah.
Okay, that was all of them on that side for the bad guys. So we got Giselle.
Oh, I forgot she existed again.
We do too.
This guy's like, oh, my NPCs.
As the rest of the
He's
group
like,
is like
oh, she exists.
fleeing for their lives and gathering up around here, Giselle sees you and immediately starts talking and telling you the whole thing of what's been going on in great
I
detail.
got shot in the stomach.
She's currently on round 2
I'm participating.
because it takes about 12 seconds for her to
has
describe
cast
each
spells.
6-second round.
She is.
She should be able to cast spells faster just for her annoyance. She's
She's going to.
4 darts. Magic missile.
Cast Twitch on Gorp.
No.
I do not condone that.
I do not consent.
She is going to. I'm trying to figure out how far goblins are.
10 yards.
She will go. Pretty sure that's 4 yards right there. There? I think that's 4 yards.
Okay.
And then cast Twitch on the
Try
one
to,
north.
try to cast Twitch.
Yep.
Okay.
She has a -10 though because she's injured. But nope.
How bad?
That bad.
That bad? Okay. So I need the book.
No fortune.
Oh, okay.
Again, that bad. So middle
Just
fortune.
cast.
I rolled the
Oh,
same.
it's getting bad. It's getting bad.
Fortune goes fast.
That's why wizards have a lot. Oh, she even did the spell.
It worked.
Oh.
She actually did the spell in this
You're
roll.
just like,
So she got a 110.
110.
And then a average dexterity.
Average dexterity.
he accidentally cast Twitch on you.
Yeah, that failed. Okay.
Okay. Aha.
So the weapon bursts into flame again, falls to the ground. Another point of fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we go to the middle group. So Milton.
100? Okay, let's go.
If you haven't figured out his scheme, everybody. Just
George.
making a skill check every
Is
round.
it?
Gets higher and higher every time.
I'm going to move. I'm going to move right up behind Frederick,
Okay.
and I'm going to stab the.
Welcome to the
crap-
party,
I
pal.
said it's about time. Stab the crap out of Frederick. No, I'm just
Out of
kidding.
Frederick?
Finally,
Goblin,
Take a
this
hammer
is
and
what you do.
right. This is how you get through those plates, baby. And I'm gonna go after that goblin.
You're supposed
30.
to stab and twist, not just stab.
That's right.
Goblin's like, oh, I don't want.
20, 30.
But one goblin
And-
is less than melee.
Yeah.
1.
But then there's 3 archers
Well, that
still.
partner's died.
16 DP.
Okay.
Giggity.
And punctures.
27.
27.
Here's eye.
Stab him in the hip.
It's already
Rips off some little goblin pouch he has. He is stunned and bleeding.
broke. And I'm hiding directly behind Frederick.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
his
yeah.
giant itself.
Yes, except you're still visible to the goblin
Yeah.
and the bowman.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Milton. So we go to Gorp.
Can you use it? Now, being serious, although I know the answer already, can you use the body in front of you as a parry object? In other words, get 20 instead of 10. I'm being serious.
I was curious about that earlier.
He is larger than I am.
It wouldn't matter the size.
I'll let you parry up to double the shield value.
Okay.
So 10 for the cover. Yes.
Hiding behind me.
Okay.
That's
Well, of
the
course.
balance
Why
factor.
wouldn't I?
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, gosh, that's your
Now
job.
we specifically outlawed random fire for friends and foes and so forth. Like shooting into the crowd, you don't hit anybody else except for your intended target.
Okay.
Okay. So it doesn't put like him at risk, but I can see you doing that to get an extra 10 for the cover because you're specifically taking cover.
And that would be a good argument against it. But I see.
Right.
I'm gonna move up, which should get me. Is that the last goblin on this
You
side?
realize by
No.
doing that, though, you're
But-
just...
That's the last goblin you guys are aware of.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm aware of them.
I've
I've got arrows in
He
me,
saw
buddy.
3 arrows bounce off him.
Okay, so he's gonna move up and he's gonna fire at that guy right there.
I shall use the
Do you
keyboard.
need to move up to hit him?
No, but I get the extra bonus.
Oh,
for me.
gotcha.
I basically had his complete control.
You didn't do it.
So then
Guys, I got it!
That's the
You're gonna
one
fire
side
at the
that's actually
goblin.
doing pretty well.
All you needed was the good old-fashioned sound wall.
Yeah.
Or something like that, so that they wouldn't hear you over there.
You just fight on your own, you get all the loot.
Just imagine
93
had you
plus
not gone full
86.
retard.
Oh, I maxed out damage.
Yeah.
If you notice that,
Okay.
did anybody see my
And
comment?
What's his
Uh-huh.
armor class?
Yeah.
It's 1 is his armor class.
class?
But
Yeah.
33 EP.
Okay.
But you
It has a 0 defense.
33 EP.
Okay. 33 EP.
I couldn't figure out how to properly play a Slayer without
Okay,
charging
crit
in.
I get it.
82 for the
Yeah.
critical.
Oh man.
It was
82. Gorp moves forward, shoots an arrow that goes straight through its back, severing a major vein. It drops to its knees and then dies.
Gorp backwards is Prague. I don't know what that means.
Dip.
Uh,
It's a good thing Gorp was here to save you.
Yeah.
But dip past Gorp on the shoulder. Good job, man.
Gorp
You
finished
know
the
the wolf
combat.
come up the tunnel.
There's a pile of goblins this high.
Nope, Gorp killed
Think
them all.
about the gore you're covered with. It turns around.
I'm gonna
That's why my
let
hammer's not glowing anymore. It's just covered in filth.
I'm gonna let everyone know there's a legion of things coming down the hallway.
Okay. Anything else? You just moved and shot anyway, so okay.
Then I'll clean off my
No,
knuckles.
no,
Oh,
he's
no, that
talking
was-
about him.
Okay.
He's-
Dip staying where he's at otherwise?
You can. So
I'll move.
see that black line's a wall. The thick black line is
Archers!
a wall.
Get the archers!
If you wanted to set something up where somebody else was coming around the corner and you smoke them in the face,
And then they smoke me in the face with 7
well,
attacks.
well, listen, they got to come. I'm talking about if you are down here, they're coming. You know they're coming up from here.
Yes, and then on
If
the
you're
front
there.
line, and I have an AC of 6.
Okay.
Huh? Well,
So
okay.
I'm gonna just move behind Giselle.
Okay.
She's the best shield.
I'm behind the girl.
Hey!
Her sound
Okay.
attack.
One goblin charges Erdem.
I wanted to use a fortune.
Okay.
Who's Erdem?
Me.
Oh.
That's why he wants to use a fortune before he gets charged.
Use guy.
Yes. It's actually. It's
So I believe you had 37 points of channeling.
I do have 37
Are
points.
you going to cast something like a fireball?
Something that big. I was thinking more of a firewall, maybe.
Oh no, don't! What are you thinking?
Light him up. Let's do it.
Watch!
Hey, Thanksgiving was just happened. You know, it's all about what's it called?
Fire it up.
That's right.
Otherwise, we're gonna get flanked and just take it out.
I'm
So
barely injured.
He goes, guys,
Yes.
don't worry.
that group that you had fighting, it's like the size or bigger in the south there, chasing us.
And this was. It's alright. You don't know about it, so it makes it all okay. Right? You just keep
Right.
knowing that
That's meta knowledge.
you're absolutely wiping the floor with these goblins.
He's the only one that knows.
And now your
truly
boys
the
with you.
horrors of
We're
that.
good. We got it.
Yeah, we got this.
We're gonna hammer and stab. I'm gonna put the rapier here. You're gonna hit the rapier, just drive it through the
Haven't
skull.
you missed the silliness of this group?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I want.
If you knew Lucas.
This group reminds me so much of our old game.
So annoyed.
Listen,
I will never forgive you.
I want to try to put it right here.
Fate, right?
Okay.
That's my intent.
Oh, he's
Okay.
got a nice little building somewhere.
We will nickname him.
So what is the range?
Willpower yards.
Willpower yards. Okay. So what is your willpower?
My willpower is 44.
That's
I
what
Not willpower bonus?
No, it's willpower.
Okay. So
I checked that.
you said you want to put it over the goblin?
Yeah, over the goblin, so the dwarf is on our side of the wall.
Now there's another wall, except this one kills everyone.
So that's where you're saying you want to
I'm
put
really
it.
curious to know
I
what
want to
happens.
put the
If I were
base
still up and alive,
of
I'd
the
be like,
wall,
keep
the
going,
base
do
one.
it.
It's
Fireball.
willpower bonus yard, so it's only going to be 4 yards wide.
So it burns
But if I
off
get
your
overcast,
hit
it
points for your
expands. So
Okay.
that's my goal for it.
Okay.
If not, I want to put it over the.
Well, it's only a 3-yard hallway.
Okay.
Let's see if you can cast the spell first.
Yeah. Do I get any bonuses for coal mine being lit now?
It's not lit yet. Will be as soon as you light this wall of fire.
Sure.
No matter what she did, no matter
I
what
have
you
2
did,
rounds left today.
Sean, and it's, I
But
love the rule. But
you want
like,
the
listen, you need to
health
just push
potion,
and get rid of the
I'm
cast.
gonna
Yeah, we'd measure
re-roll
this.
it because otherwise it will
And
fail.
she was just on the ear, and I can see it. And I'm like, oh my god. Boom, she'd hit me. And I'm like, crap. So we repositioned
So
again.
I
we're
got
fighting, she's on my
a-
fireball here, and I'm like,
If you give me the potion, I'll go in front to survive.
181.
Burned another fortune point.
Yeah, I did.
So 181, which is going to be high enough to cast
Cast, yeah.
with just barely.
With over 2 successes, it's a CN6.
Okay, so you get an extra range or an extra square or 2 if you want.
Yeah, just fill the hallway entirely.
Okay.
I got an item that I sold that was like higher than I was and I decided instead of keeping it, because I had one
It's still a
additional
coal mine.
bonus
Yeah.
to
It may not explode, but it's still gonna
I sold
burn.
it for
Yeah.
3,900 gold.
Mhm.
That's the selling price.
Don't you let
That
And that
probably is our
everybody
only
got
exit.
something
No,
to help the
exit's
entire
north.
group. And then I bought this
Where did you
fire
put the
knuckle.
fire?
South.
Any friendly
Oh,
fire,
okay.
I get a +5 in it.
I thought you were putting
For
it
my
across
AC, my
here.
AC
No,
bonus.
no.
So
Like, well, we're gonna run out of
if I
oxygen real
take
quick.
cover
Oh, no.
and my bulwark and that. like
Okay, so
36,
wall of fire appears.
everybody's gonna
Anyone crossing the wall takes 1 ablaze condition and suffers hit points damage equal to your willpower
Huh?
bonus.
Look at that face.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
I found that item, I was like, oh, yes, please.
Got distracted.
Anyone crossing the firewall gains 1 ablaze condition and suffers damage equal to your willpower bonus. So 4. So it'd be equivalent of 20 points in our system.
Okay. So that guy ends up on the northern side of the wall, but takes 20 points.
Yay.
And 1 ablaze condition.
Okay.
Does that mean he takes that every turn?
We'll mark that as a bleed 3.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have to concentrate and continue that? Or is it just there?
It's there for...
It's just a continuous bonfire of fire in the coal mine
Yeah,
in the
perfect.
hallway.
It's there for 4 rounds.
Cool. It'll burn off all that coal dust. We ain't got nothing to worry about anymore.
Not a problem. We're going to add 10 levels to your fire with that this round.
Okay.
So is
Okay.
I mean, and there's plenty of light.
Yeah.
It's giving a lot of light, yes.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, now it's time to bring out the girls.
Okay.
Well, there goes the characters.
Yeah, that George did the same thing when he fought the fairies.
So he wants to sit there and tell us all not to use our fortune and fate, but then he's willing to blow us all up with a fireball.
He's got enough fate to escape still.
Right, so do we.
Anyway, so that one now charges you.
I think we all have 1 feet.
Fighting me.
I have never.
I
been
used
more
fast
passionate
shot.
about a character than I am this one.
Speaking of that targeting thing, we actually started that in our Pathfinder game. Because every time somebody would cast a fireball or an area of effect or whatever, we'd draw the template and then they'd very carefully min-max exactly where it goes. A few games ago, we started to say, okay, you cast an area of effect, put a D4 on the board.
Right.
We'll put the template there, but you can pre-calculate where it
It's
is.
like we've been doing this long enough.
Yeah.
I use fast shot. It allows me to exchange my next move and attack to fire my gun.
Is that a legitimate feat, or are you just
is-
making that
no,
up?
it's a legitimate feat. It's immediate, but I have to trade off my next round's movement.
Do you have a gun out?
I have a gun out.
That's loaded?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What? Shoot him as
I assume you're shooting the goblin?
I am shooting the goblin.
Okay, you're going to
Hey,
try?
move- Yeah.
We're so dead.
What we got for distance? Greater than 50?
It is 9 yards.
9 yards? Okay, so less than 50, so that's good.
Yeah.
I honestly thought
Alrighty.
Yeah, burning goblin runs towards the wizard.
He's probably just asking you to put him out.
Yeah.
Does the goblin add?
Good
to
thing
the
is, he gives you bonuses on magic.
13. Is armor anything?
Armor type 1. DB of 10.
10. Okay.
Took 20 points of damage. He still has a 10 DB.
Well, scratch that. Doesn't have a 10 DB, but he does have a 20 shield.
It's a 20 shield? Okay.
Yes.
So
Just get a bonus for being able to easily see the burning goblin.
16 DP.
16D.
Giggity D.
Griffin.
Hey, Carter. Oh, sorry, I was looking at it backwards. 49, not a 94. I was all excited for a minute.
I was like, you're gonna kill the goblin.
Bullet lodges in the muscle and tendons in his thigh. Femoral artery damaged as the bullet went through. 15 hits, which is going to finish him off.
Jesus.
I look right at Jordan and I go, yeah!
Would have been 3
And as you
rounds.
do that, the
Would have been
entire
3
king
rounds of
explodes.
stunned without parry and a
And
minus
we're all
25.
dead anyways.
Bullets are nasty.
Does that mean burning
So,
goblin?
let's mark
The burning goblin is down. Still burning,
Another
but
bullet.
down.
I thought it was called my
Bonuses on magic.
Doesn't put him out. No, does not put the fire out.
Put him out. That's it.
I did.
Okay.
Oh, not unconscious out.
Okay, well that changes their mind for a few things.
So that skips me on the next one.
Nimzod.
No, I got a whole bunch more goblins to
So-
go,
If I use a heal roll, a skill roll,
who
I
are
can still
not.
continue to, right?
Potentially, if you roll well.
We're not very up to run
Over
through
100
a wall of
would be-
fire.
Okay.
Over 100
Stop
for every
five
success level. It's a bleed
Does,
condition, I think.
does your
or something
god
like
allow
that.
you to cast a
Okay.
wall of water?
Manon?
Yeah.
It used to be that at first aid in Rolemaster.
I don't even think
first
Manon
aid
knows who
stops
I
5
am
points of
yet.
bleed.
My
Oh,
goal
that's
is to become known.
I
to
don't know how
Manon,
we're doing
but,
with these mechanics.
I have no idea either.
I just cauterize people when I saw
We're still doing the same basic thing. A first aid will stop up to 5. Oh, a single
Can
wound
you
of up to
cauterize
5.
So it,
Potentially,
So you
if I can get to him in time.
Is
But
he, what's
you
the
can-
range on it?
it has to be like right next to me.
you could save him
And I'll
just
need, and
multiple
I'll need the
rounds.
I'll need the
Yeah.
channel too.
Yeah, you
and-
could save him with just multiple rounds.
Yeah, but I only have 2 rounds left before he dies.
Yeah, which slows it down if you get some of them. The other problem is most of the group is not really medically trained.
I was.
Yeah. If you can get him up, he might have a chance.
I've got heal still.
Okay.
I've got a decent heal.
For the first several games, they were trying to do like open head wounds and things like that with no medicine skill.
We're literally shoving like dung in fucking holes in heads. And
This is
stuff.
what they're made from, right? It's what healing poultice.
Yeah, I only have a 34.
Over on the other side, Anders and
Nimzod.
Just make me drink.
Dimzod. Okay, Dimzod gets to go. I'll let him go. What would he like to do? Is he stunned?
No, bleed.
Okay, well, bleed happens at the end of his action. What would you like to do instead? There's a big wall of fire. If you go south, you burn.
No, he's not going south. He's going north. He's going to go north right to the corner here. If
Okay.
he can make it. He's got,
That's probably gonna be a
6.
full move.
Yeah. Okay.
there. And then
I gave us a option to retreat because the whole group was backed into a corner there.
Okay. And he's done.
Yeah.
So now we go over to the eastern side. Anders and Baragaz, are you going to continue your plan of dragging the race?
Yes,
Okay.
retreat.
So the 3 of you will go 1, 2, 3, 4, pulling him over there, leaving Duroc behind. Duroc goes before the wolves. So what would Duroc like to do? Is he stunned currently?
1 on the old endurance.
No. If he has 1 round of stun, it goes away immediately at the start of his action.
Okay, yes, he has 1 round of stun.
Okay, so he is not stunned. If he's at injury, I know he full parried last time. Does he want to attack or not?
I'll have to one round.
No,
gets
he's
him,
going back
I
up
would
2
need to
squares.
channel.
Okay.
It's a tougher spell to cast.
And
Well,
then
then
let the
next
wolves
round
attack
I
him
can-
again.
Well, wait.
I can do it.
So, what's the charge bonuses? Like
20.
Tendons or-
20? Like, the distance that needs to apply to.
I'm gonna
If
let
they
out
go
if
more
I'm
than
gonna
half
use
their
this.
move, but less than a
That'll
full
give
move,
him
it is, or up to 1 full move, it's 10. If they go more than a double, if they go into their double move, then it's a plus 20.
And then I'll go over to
Okay.
him.
So, yeah, he's just going to do 2.
2 5-foot steps, that's fine. They move up and attack, they don't get a charge bonus.
Okay.
What's his current defense? He has a shield and I believe a severely lowered weapon skill.
Yes, like
You only have 4
34
rounds on the wall.
skills.
I think it's a
only have
lot
4
lower
rounds
than
on the
that
wall.
because didn't you take a minus 40 because of the arm wound?
2 to pull that off.
Yeah, you took like a minus 30 or 40 because of that.
So,
Armor.
because
So-
I have him on bandoliers. carry my sling bag.
So you basically have 0
Okay,
weapon skill.
minus 20 for the hit points, and then the minus 10.
Okay, it's 30.
So he's got 14.
14 weapon skill and his shield.
No, that's part of the
So how do you want to apply it versus the attacks?
Then you buy me the
20 and then 14.
20 and 14. Okay. So the first wolf bites you, getting a.
Whoa.
The first wolf bites you for a 20C.
Hang on, let me see if he has fate.
No, I'm pretty certain he used them all earlier, but
Nope,
he
there's
might.
one.
No,
Okay.
that was the second one.
You want to
Yeah,
take?
that was Dimzod.
You want to ignore it?
Yep.
Okay, he burns his last fate. And then the second one has a 14 defense, you said?
Yes.
It's gonna make it easier to keep track of the dwarves.
It is.
If she gets a car before I get my.
He gets a 22C puncture. The wolf jumps on his chest, knocking him to the ground. Is he wearing plate armor?
Yes. Chainmail.
Chainmail. That's not plate. It rips the chainmail from its chest and bites deep into the chest. He's obviously dead from the strike. He goes down.
Hero.
Are we going?
Hero.
Okay, that does occupy the wolves, however, for the round.
Do they eat him?
One of them has literally ripped his rib cage open.
Yeah, but-
The other one just bit him on the leg. They're both tugging and pulling at
He's
him.
trying to determine
Okay,
if
so
it's
yeah,
gonna
they're trying to eat
a
him.
fate to. If a fate point at this point,
He
we
doesn't
keep
have a
him.
fate point.
Oh, that's right. He
Yeah,
used
he
it.
used it on the previous one. So yeah, at best you're going to have your next action, and then they're going to be turning to you, unless they get distracted by the body. Okay,
I mean, I could put in a firewall on.
you could. Okay, what? Speaking of firewall, what's our total fire level at this time?
24.
All of it.
24.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, it might be higher. I did fire my gun.
And there's a burning.
25.
And there's a burning goblin.
Yep, another 10 for the goblin plus
Wait,
another
No.
1 for the goblin, another 2 for
I was
the
fine.
gunfire.
So
10 for the goblin. It's big
27.
as a giant firewall.
That's what I was just about to
20,
argue.
27.
27.
Yeah.
Okay, the sparks that are going around, they're now lasting multiple seconds, and there is a significant amount of smoke now issuing from where the firewall is, as the wall is starting to catch on fire and light all the miscellaneous dust in the place. Okay.
They'll probably run out of the mine because they know what's about to happen to us.
Back on the Western group, Frederick, what would you like to do?
I'm going to move up to him, and as I'm moving up, I'm going to pull out my potion from my sling bag
Okay.
and pour it in his mouth.
Okay.
So he will regain his toughness bonus, right? Times 5 or whatever.
Mhm.
So
We we're booking it out.
So you're going to move over to Isaac. As you do so, you realize your hammer has gone out. It's now dark at this point.
this is the first time it's gone dark.
Yes. There is a significant red glow from it coming from the main hall, and a low rumble of something burning.
I get that.
It cleansed your. It cleansed away your sins.
The curse goes away when it's soaked in the blood of greenskins.
Maybe. Maybe. Or it could just be like, you know what? This is a really good time to fuck you. And now you're getting the dark. Okay. So yeah, that'll be my action.
Okay.
You're just doing the deed of the devil by spreading the taint.
right. That's right. Spread the flames of corruption in the empire. It's doing you're doing exactly what it wants.
I'm manspreading. Nice. Nice.
Grund, I believe you bleed a little bit further.
Yep.
And then Isaac, you just got a whole bunch of health, but now I don't know if that makes you conscious or not.
I believe it does.
Well, why don't you
He's
calculate it?
He's up above 0 hit points.
Yes.
How far down were you? You took 7 a round, and I know you've been keeping track of it every round because I kept saying bleed.
So you're not. It's been 4 rounds.
7 down 7.
Has it been 4 rounds?
7 HP.
You said he had 2 rounds left before he was dead.
Yeah.
That's what you just told me.
So,
I'm at -7.
okay, then you're still down.
God God damn it. Please.
It's gonna take me 2 rounds to get to him, and then I have to channel.
Giselle.
And then I have to cast. So it's gonna be 4 rounds.
Giselle.
Just
Giselle.
That he'll still go.
I just fucking wasted a very expensive healing potion on you. And one very critical to the fight. How far down are you?
Not.
Is there?
He's actually doing fine. Give him a healing potion. He'll be back up and ready to charge some more goblins.
That was the next action. I was gonna run over to him.
Giselle's gonna go right here and then start attempting the drag Isaac.
That's fine.
Okay.
Isaac.
Can't go to him. Go to
My
me.
last name is a Chaos God.
Okay. In the south, we got Milton. You're sort of all blended in now, but what would Milton like to do? I'm still going by the groupings, regardless of you guys rearranging.
Yeah, I know you put us in the groupings and then we
Oh.
all scattered.
that uses
Hold
my-
on. Before I go to them, I have 3 archers that have been sitting there in the shadows, very confused as to what everybody's doing.
Am I no longer? I
Because
can't
we're all
see.
ignoring him.
Am I no longer standing behind
They're
him?
like,
He
Oh,
moved, right?
he
We're
moved
still in
up.
fight.
You're still technically behind him.
Okay.
You're just not
Hey, we're
right
still
behind
So
him.
the 10 still.
You can still apply that if you want because
We matter, damn it.
yeah, they're absolutely shooting
Yeah,
at you.
'cause I'm gonna need it. So
Okay,
that makes it 43.
a 43.
Pay
I don't
attention
have.
to
I
us.
can't.
This is what we
parry,
do.
he said.
And actually, scratch that. They're not interested in shooting arrows at the armor guy because they can't touch him.
They've been bouncing off.
The arrows
this whole
just
time.
reflect off. It's like
Right.
they're throwing straw darts or something. They're not as concerned about you because they got a much juicier target with Giselle.
She was technically further back in the hallway.
Yes, and they
Yeah.
delayed because they were in the dark.
Oh, yeah. how much defense I have since technically Frederick's
Use the
like
body
leaning
as a
over
shield.
the poured potion and stuff on him.
Where is she?
Otherwise, she's just gonna die
Oh,
because she
she's
doesn't
here?
have hit points.
Okay. Sure, I'll be generous and give you 10 because you're against the wall also.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a 51 with the shield.
She has a 51 defense and you're arguing about
Yes.
No, she's got defense. She has
Well,
no
no,
hit
it's actually
points.
minus 10, so 41. Apologies.
That's only a 41.
that? My character is so dead. What's your defense? 80. Okay.
Oh, that turned me up.
First arrow misses her. Second arrow misses her. Third arrow misses her. Wouldn't have mattered even if I gave you a bigger defense or not. Because they all rolled terrible. They're distracted by the fire.
What fire? I don't see it.
Everybody sees that.
There's an
fire.
ambiance
No,
in this
it's
dungeon
around
right
the
now.
corner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
we
can't see it.
they're moving up cautiously. They shoot arrows at Giselle, and then they move up sort of off to the left, away from the group. They look more interested in running at this point. So Milton already went, or did you guys?
No, that's the fast shot. I give up my move and my
Okay.
action.
Okay, so your action is already done. Okay.
Might be able to
So
take
Gorp,
on
what would you
my
like to do?
character.
Gorp's gonna spend his 2 actions to. Well, who knows what's gonna come through. So Gorp will use 2 actions to start reloading his crossbow, and then since Dip is right after, he will go over and sit with Gorp. Because just sit on the ground with Gorp.
I don't sit on the ground.
I'm not sitting on the ground. It might explode, but
Well, you got to
Okay.
stand up if that's the case.
It's
And,
really,
Dip, and Dip, you said is going to go over there too?
yeah, he's just gonna go.
So
over
both of you
next
just
to him.
going to go sit down and debate crossbow loading mechanics?
Yep, and then
Okay.
we're gonna wait for some of them to try and run out of this fire thing.
Okay. Well, you notice that the fire is expanding and other pockets of fires are appearing. Each one of the squares that I'm drawing on the board is fire.
Okay, so
okay.
he's gonna move as far as he can over to near the exit then.
Okay.
Both Dip
Well,
and
I'm going to assume that you took your action, you gathered up, and then while you were sitting there, you were realizing these other fires were appearing.
Okay.
Okay. I've been drawing them on the board. Nobody said anything.
Right, I
yet.
saw the fire move and I was
Besides,
like,
they're squares,
maybe-
and the squares are fiery. So
These fires are so square. Dimzad, what would he like to do?
You just see.
Um,
Yeah. It's the
Okay,
Minecraft
so-
fires.
What?
Dimsdorf, he's gonna put his axe.
Even if I started
Dad?
to run, I couldn't get out of here.
Dimsdorf's gonna
Yeah, you
put his
can.
axe away and
Church
help
is on fire.
Yeah, you
me and
Yeah, you
Borgar
can.
with Nuri.
Okay. So he moves up
And
to
we're
help.
just all of our moves, we're just booking it to the exit.
You're trying to pull him out to the exit once we
Yes.
get to him. Okay. Erdem?
I wanted, so I had the burning goblin next to me, and then I had that fire block, which is just
yeah,
for my
speaking of
willpower
which.
bonus yards, correct?
Yeah.
It's 4. So I'm going to attempt to try to cast
Uh-oh.
Agrash's Agus to make me immune to fire.
Oh, he is absorbing that fire like a boss. He just walks out like explosion in every movie.
Flipping the hair off to the side as he goes.
Please tell me it doesn't make his clothes immune. That way he ends up naked when he walks out.
His skin burns off. He reveals a Terminator as he just walks out of the explosions.
Be good.
Is that a self-only spell?
Yeah,
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, I succeeded too.
No wonder why I
So-
put down the firewall. He's like, I
I succeeded too. So I become. You wrap yourself in a fire cloak of the lore, which channels flame. You're completely immune to damage from non-magical fire, including breath attacks from monsters, and ignore any of blaze conditions you receive. And you receive ward 9+ against magical fire.
Is
Did you say you wrap yourself in fire?
Yeah.
See, you're adding to our
Yeah.
problem.
He engulfs himself in flame and ignores it.
And I would like to start heading away.
So
And
he's
then,
going like
and
a
then
new-
casually walks away, leaving you all to burn.
He's the villain! He's the villain!
He really does not give a crap about the group. He's like,
Listen, if we would have gone to Gnome,
Good job, though.
you had this plan?
I gotta get out.
Kill the entire group.
Oh, man.
I really wanted to go to
We didn't
the
make the point of it's leave everybody behind.
Yeah.
Just getting revenge for us not coming to Nolda.
is that why you said that?
what's that?
As he saunters
Yeah.
away,
Yep.
we could have went to Nome.
Yeah, because he said he had an ability to make. I couldn't remember if it was him or all of us immune to fire if we would have stayed in Gnome, but pretty sure it was
That is not
just
at all
him.
what it was. It was a destruction spell.
Oh,
which was
my.
one.
Okay. As you're walking, you're leaving a trail of flames.
Yeah.
Please, let's get out. At least me and Dora.
Get out then.
Working on it.
I have successfully put things
Oh,
out before,
man. This,
and I had a
this
lot
is
to
taking a
drink
turn for the
before we
worse.
came in.
I'll have you know, I didn't start the fire. That was Erdem, the right-hand side.
Billy Joel approaching.
That's right. Billy Joel
you.
runs in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the three of you pull Nerase, getting in front of Erdem, who is engulfed in flames.
Can you come in any further from the flaming
Nope.
person?
No, the dwarf is pretty heavy, and I mean, even if you're carrying him, you're still only taking a move at that point. So,
Yeah, but wait, that's.
I agree. There's a
move?
flaming person right next to you.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Duroc is down, so that releases the wolves. So the wolves move in. They are going to charge the first person,
What,
which
the
is going to be
flaming person?
the flaming person,
Oh, okay.
because you're not immune to wolf bites.
Okay.
What is your defense?
My defense is.
And you're also really bright and obvious.
I'm going to parry with the buckler, giving me a 53.
Feeling very betrayed.
53.
I mean,
Yeah.
what did you expect? That's just a George thing to do. Don't use your fate. Don't use your resilience because you need to save it when I'm going to kill you.
That I'm not the one betraying you. I'm
Eh,
just
armor
trying
type?
to survive.
Armor type 6.
No, he's not talking about you.
I'm not talking about you in slice.
Okay.
Okay,
that
misses
was
you?
also
Okay.
fair.
With your parry, you block it with your
Don't
shield.
even care.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the other wolf's going to attack you too. Because you're the only visible one with all this bright fire.
So then I can't parry with the buckler. Then I don't get the buckler bonus.
Correct.
Or okay.
You can parry, but you can't get the buckler bonus again.
Okay. Then I will parry.
That's right.
There you go, buddy.
I'll parry another 20 to get
I
the
just hope it doesn't move the rules.
53.
53?
Yeah.
Okay.
as
I
well.
do.
Just calculate it.
Okay, that one bites you hard for a 22C.
Good lord.
But the fire surrounding immediately cauterized it.
Oh
Do you
no.
have a damage shield because of this fire? Do you light other things on fire, like people that hurt you?
No.
Okay.
Wait, did you say
That's a different spell I could cast. I don't have that spell
Okay.
though.
Oh, I thought you-
That'd be really bad. The entire entrance is the only exit is just. Full of
Solid strike to your right arm. You are not wearing greaves, so you take 3 hits,
Okay.
2 rounds of bleed, or 2 rounds of stun, I mean, 2 points of bleed, and a -10.
Okay.
Okay. So that is all of them. So we go back over to Frederick. There's a bright glow coming from the entrance. Lots of smoke starting to fill the area. The strong smell of a coal fire. What would you like to do?
Can you zoom over to my area, please?
Yeah.
I can kind of see where his body's at, right?
Yeah, you saw where he fell. He's just at the edge of the light at this point.
All right, I'm gonna run over there and do the same thing to him that I did to
Okay. You
that.
can run over there. I believe you're in the darkness at that point.
On the edge of it, yeah.
With all the, I'm just asking, the ambient light from the particles.
I'm willing to stretch it. I mean, you're at the edge of the dim light, so I'm fine with that. So yeah, you see Grun still laying there, pretty much as he fell before.
All right, I give him the last health potion.
Throw a healing potion on. Okay, so whatever your toughness bonus is, times 5 is how many health you get.
So what's your toughness bonus like?
5.
So 25 points.
Yeah.
Level 1,
Yes.
beginning character.
And I maxed that roll. I had a 1
Yeah.
and 20, and that's max.
But does that get you awake?
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
was only with my bleed. I was
His eyes
He
flutter
wakes
up.
up.
He shakes his hand. He realizes it was not cut off.
right.
I grab him, right, and
Okay.
try to help him up as we're doing this whole thing. Like I'm shoving it in his mouth and dragging him up and screaming out, "We gotta go!"
Okay.
Okay.
Now grab me blade.
Grund,
Um,
stand up. Do something.
is it gonna wait? How much time is it gonna waste for me to grab my falchion?
You would do similar.
Technically,
never
the
have
action.
Thad would not do that.
I'll grab a hold
just
of
a sword.
the big plate mail guy
Okay.
and start shoving him down the hallway in front of me.
Push him down you. Okay. So you can move. You can move the 2 of you 5 feet, or you can ignore him and move on.
I'll move the 2 is 5 feet.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep my hand on his back, shoving him.
Okay. Giselle or Isaac bleeds.
Yep. We
Ju-
can break it down to 14 HP.
Okay. Giselle.
So how far does it go, the drag?
So you're at -14.
You can move 2 5-foot squares with him.
No. Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay. You gonna try pulling Isaac out?
Yeah.
Assuming you have at least an average strength.
Yes. No.
How heavy are you?
Okay.
Everything-
Then I would,
29.
He's man.
That's a close
Yeah.
enough to
I'll be fine with. I'm fine with that. Isaac doesn't have a whole lot of stuff.
He doesn't have anything else
I
in his
can't.
hands.
I can't.
You go to pull him
Isaac
and his
the-
switchblade stabs
Yeah,
you
I
through
was
the
about to
hand.
say, be careful not to grab my arm.
Okay.
How are you doing encumbrance in this game, by the way?
It's basic Warhammer mechanics, whatever the bulk is.
Painfully.
So,
I can carry a hell of a lot.
You
Encumbrance-
can because you start with sturdy as a dwarf.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's you get a lot. You're probably carrying basically nothing because you have no armor or anything else.
Right.
But it applies normally, and when you get to the first level of encumbrance, it lowers your agility, which automatically reduces your defensive bonus as a result.
I'm just wondering how heavy these bodies are. Is it something I
They're,
can just grab?
they're 8 mechanically.
Okay.
You can probably pick them up.
Oh, yeah.
As far as dragging them, I'm assuming you go 2 5-foot moves while you're dragging them.
Okay.
If you have enough strength to pick them up without being encumbered,
Yep.
you can pick them up and
So
move normally.
that's my point. I would have picked him up, even with his armor.
He's far more.
Well, your armor's a what?
I'm encumbered.
That's fine. Add
So,
your encumbrance
What's
to
your
body.
total bulk plus 8?
Fuck, it's a lot.
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when we did the boat, you were like, with your hammer. Was
Yeah, with my
Right.
hammer and everything.
The
I'm
problem
like
is 2
16.
levels of encumbrance reduces your move by 2.
I pick him up and run. I pick him up and move 3.
Oh Jesus!
Slam! That's what I did instead of 5 feet.
Okay.
I'm unencumbered carrying him. I have an 18. I have an 18 encumbrance.
Before
Max
you
value. I am not carrying my falchion, so I've only got 1 encumbrance point worth of gear.
I'm not sure about that math.
It
That
is.
18 seems really high.
It is not. It's 9. It's your strength bonus plus your toughness bonus times 2 for a dwarf.
really mine's 8.
I have an 18.
Okay.
If it's
Well,
times
hey.
2, mine's 8 right off the gate.
No, it's times 2
For a dwarf.
Yeah,
Dwarf
no,
has
that's what
an
I'm saying.
extra
His was if our stats were exactly the same, his would be 16.
Correct.
Plus 2.
So his encumbrance can
Okay.
he can carry me.
I-
Damn. Dude.
Yeah, so he just hefts you.
And then it goes, oh!
I don't want to burn to death, so I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I'll
I
just
can
I'll take
fly!
his embrace and be like, all right.
But
Giselle
I'm hoping I
acted.
can
He
act
can
as a
go
mount.
straight Titanic.
I'm hoping I can act as a mount that where I can, when I sit him down, he takes his move. It
Oh,
basically
yeah.
gives him a free move.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
Um,
grab you.
The first goblin runs past the 3 of you. You guys care to do anything about it?
But I don't have attack of opportunity or anything like that, right? Or is it? It's not that. It's
If you have, if there is no attack of opportunity
right.
as such,
If you have a weapon,
if
and
you
then
have a
run
melee
past-
weapon, you can make an attack.
Don't be a D-bag. Just let it work.
Don't be
No.
a D-bag. He's green.
Kill him.
Well, so does he have a bow in his arms or anything like that as he's running past that I see?
He has a bow and he has a short sword at his side.
He's still carrying his stuff.
Yeah, they haven't abandoned their stuff. They don't seem interested in standing to shoot at you,
Yeah.
given that there's this inferno ahead of them.
He didn't
I
attack me.
swiftly
I'm going to leave him at the moment because I'm
Jack.
Okay.
waiting on mine.
Okay.
Does
Yeah,
Dip and
if
Gorp
you
care to do
fail
anything as
to-
they run by?
That's up to you.
It's really loose. And it
He's just
pops
trying to
out.
get out.
Gorp will take.
So you might lose your hand.
That's all.
I mean, Dip will take a punch at
Too
him.
bad.
Okay.
Give him a little pat on the back before
Yeah,
he goes.
he hasn't done anything but wave his staff. He's getting ready to do what he does.
Okay, so Dip takes a punch
Okay.
at him.
Yeah.
Okay.
My overall intent was not to kill the group or anything like that.
I
I was
didn't-
actually trying
I
to
assumed
do
it
stuff.
wasn't.
You described it so much
69,
worse. And
Plus 57.
I-
I'm not. I'm not.
it's
A,
just frustrating.
Hey, George.
okay.
Because
Yeah,
when I try to do
70,
something,
70,
everyone gets upset. So
Well,
it's
you're-
it's
I
just a
can
little
only max
frustrating.
out.
Okay. And I
That's six-
appreciate that. You're a fire wizard in a
Find
coal
out
mine,
armor or anything is, but
going
he's
with
running,
lots
so-
of fire. It's going to cause lots of fire. And it's not that you're doing anything. The firewall arguably was you.
Yes, that was me.
Okay.
Otherwise, then we would have been trapped in that side hall, but that side chamber.
I don't
The only
disagree.
argument I would say that it would be even close to anybody being able to say anything about possibly trying to kill us is why did you protect yourself from fire?
So then I could stay further in the rear. So if fire does start to fall on me, I'm further in the back. So I won't take.
I don't care either way. You can kill me with fire. I don't care. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's all about the story. It's all
Yeah.
about the story.
No, nobody's offended by it at all. Everybody, for the most part, is just playing the game.
Right, oh, I understand.
So don't worry about that.
And I would have done the same freaking thing.
Yeah.
I would have done it earlier.
I would have probably gone up the northern hallway and then cast Firewall
Yep.
in the northern hallway.
And
Then the
walk out.
goblins can't get out.
I got a 16. I got a
The
16.
only reason I am not going to kill you if I survive this is because my focus was on the other end of the hallway, and I'm gonna play my character as in he had no idea what the hell happened.
So, Dip, did you make your attack?
Yes, I got a 16D and an
Otherwise, if I
89.
got out
You
of
count
here
his 30
and
defense.
survived, I would
He's
kill
right.
Oh, sorry, 10 defense.
him. I'm just saying.
It wouldn't have mattered because
Okay.
I can only max out at 130.
Okay.
I rolled a
So he gets his
So
10
just
defense,
double
but he's not using a shield right now, anyways.
And then I got an 89 for my critical.
Okay. Well, it was a 16D.
Yeah,
Okay. And this is a martial arts strike critical,
brawling. Yeah.
brawling critical.
Those are interesting.
Yes.
He's done
I'm
some
brawling base.
plenty of stun with his punches. He's
Oh,
done the
Matt?
undead with his.
No.
Undead are immune to
Say
stuff.
that
Well,
Typically, yeah.
Think.
It's just Rob Reiner's insane.
And you got an 89 on the D.
Yeah.
Okay. Blow to the front of his neck.
Oh,
His head snaps back, doesn't break his neck. He's not going to be able to speak for a good long time. as he yells in silence, takes an extra 18 hits.
Jesus.
A whole bunch of stun. As the goblin comes running up to you, you like go smack right across the neck. Yeah. He sort of stands there gasping and coughing and everything. The next goblin runs up. And the other goblin comes up. Seeing their friend get attacked, since they're all sort of all together, they're going to stop there and draw swords.
Oh.
Okay?
Darn.
They drop their bows and then engage with you. Since apparently you want to fight, despite the fire, they will go ahead and fight.
That's what I thought.
Okay. That is the
That's kind of sad I didn't get brawling, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Western
My
group.
weapon skills, like, come on.
Southern group.
Well, I get
is
weapon
there.
skill, brawling skill, weapon skill, and regular skills. So.
Okay, where is that one? There he is. Okay, that one is there. Oh, I got more guys here.
Have you talked about anything about how if you pick up a weapon you don't have skill for? Like in Warhammer, you can't really use a weapon. You get huge penalties to try to use a weapon.
You have just your basic weapon skill. You don't have any training in that
That's
case.
all?
Yep,
Okay.
that's it.
Well, nice.
That's it.
I was just thinking about if that would go down.
Yeah,
think there's
I
a
don't
hammer
believe
there.
Warhammer.
Warhammer's a -20.
If you don't have training in a specialized weapon,
Yeah.
okay, so -20. Whatever the Warhammer mechanics are.
Okay, it's, ouch.
So,
That's the only reason why I've not picked up a bow. Because then I would have like a 9 skill.
Yeah.
okay. Just a second.
They're carrying the body away.
No, they're not carrying the body. The body got sucked up in the selection.
Like, we see a pair of goblins carrying the dwarf body
Yeah,
away.
you see 3 goblins emerging from the corner, from the darkness. They have bows or swords and shields ready. They don't look like they're looking for a fight necessarily. They're looking for a way out. Okay.
We have set off 2 ecological disasters in this campaign.
Fire and
That
water.
you know of.
They
Milton.
even each other out. Fire and water. Now we got to do air
Wait,
and
water?
then wind.
Your
air
record
and
is
then
closer to 5 or
stone.
6.
Wait, water?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
Well,
thing
he-
sucked all the
he
water out
burned
of the
it
world.
entirely.
Remember?
No, that was
Oh.
That was the witch hunting.
Yeah. He's been involved in the destruction of an entire town and the destruction of an ecological area out in the wilderness.
He thinks.
You guys have destroyed the waterlands of most of the empire.
My
and
shirt is
opened a
horrible.
portal to hell.
At
We didn't open the portal.
No, we
at all.
closed it.
You're the only
We
one there
closed
left.
it.
At this point, we're just the cold.
Anyways,
Milton?
yes.
Milton.
Milton, what would you like to do?
Milton sees them all stop and pull swords, so he moves up behind the one right here.
Right
Okay.
here.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one right there.
Right behind him. So I
Okay.
got flanked with Gorp. Is that right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Plus 20?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm going to stab him.
Okay.
Not shooting point blank?
That's the one choking.
See, you're gonna get
No,
behind him and
the
stab
one-
him.
the
huh?
one
when
here
I
is the
move,
one
are
choking.
you still allowing me to put guns away when I'm moving?
You
Or-
can move or draw, not both.
Okay. I'm gonna drop my gun. This one.
Which gun?
Carl.
No.
It's not, and Carl got the last shot. It's okay.
Okay.
So left hand's free.
Oh.
But gonna go ahead and stab that guy.
Okay.
Die here.
Yes, I do.
What?
9, 20, 69. He's got 30,
He's got 10.
10. And my minus 10 is a 22 EP.
Did you count your minus 10 for that
Yeah,
injury
that's why
plus the wounds?
The 10 from before, and my wounds aren't enough to
Okay.
take me down yet.
So, what'd you get?
22 EP.
He's 1 point away from
This
max.
is a
Yeah, still max the actual damage.
Okay.
Anyway. Critical 39.
39. Strike to his upper leg, rips his clothing. Take that.
Right.
He takes 2 hits and bleeding.
Okay.
We all.
Wait, you didn't one shot him?
Huh?
You
No.
didn't one shot?
No.
He used his,
No, my
he used
critical
his
hit-
sticker.
I really hate Frederick. I was trying to pick him up and throw him, it just didn't work.
Use him as a bludgeon. you bludgeon other people with him.
Gorp.
Oh, Gort.
I did about 25.
Gorp sees everyone's pulling their swords to attack, and his boat hook has reached so he can hit that
Well,
goblin there.
He's right across from me. You and Gorp is.
I know he can get the one that he has flank with.
That's Dip across from you.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was
But
Gorp.
Gorp has his boat hook, which is reach.
Okay.
So he'll pull out his boat hook and then he'll attack the guy, that goblin that he is flanking.
Drop the crossbow.
What are you doing with crossbow?
He'll drop it.
Okay, so you pull out your boat hook and then hit, smack the one that Milton just stabbed?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get plus 20.
Plus 20.
0 defense.
Good. Huh. 86, 150. I maxed it out. 35 EP
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, 99.
with a 32 critical.
Nothing.
Probably dead.
Nothing effective. He's dead already. But
Oh,
he's dead from the strike.
I was like,
the
he's
critical,
not dead.
the critical doesn't have any other effect for you.
Every one of us was like,
I was like, between his 39 and my 22.
Okay.
That was not an orc?
Immune.
Dip.
Dip's going again already?
You had an
Oh,
attack
yeah,
opportunity
'cause
when he
he
ran by.
Right.
So he'll spend one action to punch the one he has already punched.
Okay. You get plus 20 and minus 5. So
So
net.
it's plus 15.
Yes.
So
Throat punch 2.
so he has an 87 usually. So he has a plus 102 on
Okay.
his attack.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, his brawling is legit.
I put almost all my points into brawling. Okay, so that's
As
an
sailors
85.
tend to do.
So that's a 187, which I can't even get that high. So 16D again.
Okay, that takes him out.
Oh, roll it anyway. Get your 99.
20.
Okay.
And then he'll use his second action. Can he like shove
That was a 20 on a E?
Yeah.
on a D?
On a D.
D brawling.
Okay. That didn't anything.
Can he like?
Wait, how'd you actually?
I guess we should probably start moving out.
That's up to you, man. If stuff's on fire, I wouldn't doubt if you did. I wouldn't
Okay,
blame
I'm
you.
gonna make a move over to here,
Over here.
and
Yeah, over to there.
Point right where.
the
Squares are on fire.
Is it gonna be attack?
No, not in the
Not in the
not
square.
in the fire.
He's just gonna stand right next to the
Just
bonfire.
runs
He
off
is,
into
yeah,
the
he's a miss.
I need to find a way to get through.
So you're just
Okay.
gonna run away from the goblin?
Yes.
Okay, so it takes a strike at you.
Okay.
What's your
I'll use
defense?
You
His
can't fail if
defense
you're running
is
away.
a 29.
29. Armor type?
He is an armor type 6.
Okay. He misses you.
Good. I thought you lose it.
Yeah, I know.
Is he demoralized? He's a bard too, by the way. I'm sure.
Dimzod is still carrying the body out, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we'll all just
Erdem.
flee.
I want to take a step over here.
Okay. Stand in the fire.
Yes.
Okay.
And attempt
That way he's not spreading anymore.
He doesn't add to the fire there.
Yeah.
and hope it's a natural protection against dogs.
Maybe.
And I would like to try to well, I'm first stunned 1, so that goes away, correct?
Yeah.
That goes away.
One round of stun immediately goes away at the start of your action.
And I would like to attack the dog. And can I use a resilience to ignore the -10?
Sure, for this round.
Okay.
Has anybody done anything to help prevent the death of our comrade here yet?
Which comrade?
We're dragging him.
How many major I'll pick him up and carry him back. How many major bleeds do you have?
I will survive.
I will survive.
We healed him a lot.
Sorry. No.
No,
It's
that's
12
not how it
per
works.
point.
It's 12 per point.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you have it's 12 per point per bleed. So if you have 3 different bleeding wounds, you lose 1 point off each wound. After 12 rounds.
I will not survive.
But my point is, how many wounds do you have that are bleeding?
3.
I have.
I'm re-rolling,
Yeah.
by the way.
3, 2, 2.
3, 2, 2. Okay.
I'm re-rolling, by the
So
way.
after 12 rounds, you'll have a 1, 1, 2.
Still have fortune points?
But still, we
I
need to get
five.
rid of that 3 first.
You used a bunch
He's
earlier.
got-
Yeah, I still have fortune points.
He's fought for like 7 or 8 rounds at least.
I'm only at 8.
8. So you have 4 more rounds at 7.
This is
Yeah,
only
wait.
turn 6 for today.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot of damage in a short amount of time.
You do.
We don't need a destruction spell. We are a destruction spell.
Yeah. 3 pointers, a single 3-point, he could probably survive. A couple of them, it adds up fast.
I know. I'm annoyed. 'cause
What's its AC?
I'm willing to spend
the
my
wolf 30.
single fortune. Oh wait, no, I have two.
83.
Can you?
I have three.
Can
Why
you,
do they put on fortune?
hey, can you pick us both
30
up
you
and
said?
you can just offer
30
me
defense,
no.
armor type 3.
That's too
No,
much.
but set him
ass.
So I
down,
got a 134.
and
I
I'll
got
take
a
a turn
60.
to
You,
try
you
to
finally rolled a really high number?
stop him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to do. I plan on doing the same thing. If you work on one, I'll work on another one. He will.
3.
Okay.
That's
If we
a
can succeed.
28
Well, I'm going to
EK.
succeed. I'm spending a
28
fortune if I
EK.
have to.
Okay.
I'll
And
succeed.
then critical. I got a
Well,
4.
you came out there and tried to
4,
save
that's
me.
not going to do
That's
much.
what I could do.
4 on the E does
in one turn.
3 extra hits.
Okay.
Apparently he's wearing a decoration
Yeah,
you
it's also
destroyed.
part of why I wanted to carry you.
He has a goblin bone on him or something.
That was a good call. That was a good call.
Okay, but it's still a strong hit against the wolf. Okay. So the other group drags the body towards the entrant. You.
Oh, yay.
That's going to move you up over to there.
Yay.
Okay, that is the end of the round for attacks currently. Now, I need everybody who is still in the mine to give me an endurance roll.
Was that include me?
Is Giselle and me get any bonuses with our masks?
No,
Okay.
no. This is versus smoke inhalation.
Okay.
Do I get any
It's endurance based.
Yeah, what is endurance based?
negatives for?
Yeah, toughness. You should have an endurance. There's an endurance skill, I think.
Some
Yeah,
people
there
have
is.
it. I mean, it's not
Like
whether
hot
or not.
armor
Oh, sweet.
Negatives for
Got a
being
101
down.
and dead.
Giselle failed.
No. You get penalties for your wounds, but not for like your arm injuries or things like that.
No,
So
being like on the ground, unconscious.
Would he be under the smoke?
Dip got a
no,
101.
it's filling the whole place.
Gorp got a
I mean, it
92.
technically smoke rises absolutely, but given the number of fires in the mine, it's flooding the entire thing.
Both characters failed.
By how much?
Me 2, Giselle 4.
Nice.
Okay.
Open-ended, baby. Roll again.
Oh yeah.
Are miracles outside or no?
You guys are. I'll give the 3 of you or 4 of you that are over there. I'll give you a plus 20 because you're further away and closer towards the fresh air. Okay. So your failure level, the margin of failure, that times 5 is how many wounds you're taking from smoke inhalation as you're coughing. Okay. So if you failed by 2, it's 10 hit points. Okay.
So Borgar's has a plus 10.
The dust in the air and everything is rapidly igniting. Like I said, between the dust, debris from the roof somewhat, and the flames going crazy fairly quickly, the whole place is a tinderbox already.
I look at you and say, well,
144.
Okay, then you're fine. If you succeeded, you don't take any damage currently.
Yeah.
If you failed, then you take a little bit of damage
and
depending on how
hit
far you
point
are.
Thing is affecting the roll.
Uh,
I mean, I only got it because I rolled well. I'm at negative 30 right now.
Yeah, same with that.
I'm at negative 40.
Well, he's still down at least.
I would say no modifiers on it because
Oh.
if you're injured, it doesn't really make a difference as far as how much you're breathing in the smoke.
Okay.
You're trying to resist it.
It's still not going to be an easy roll.
It's still not. I agree. It's still not an easy roll, but you should be able to minimize damage if you're tough.
5 times at each point.
It's effectively a wound for the other one. Not each point that you're under. Every multiple of 10.
Okay.
So if you fail by 10, it's 1
I
level.
thought it was
That's 5 hit
every-
points.
Okay, so for those
I
of
was
it's
gonna
5
say,
each.
you
It
failed
didn't
by-
take 10. They took 5 each.
What's
Well,
failure?
you said you failed by 4 success levels, right?
So I take 20.
20 points for
Oh,
Giselle.
4 success levels.
Yeah.
Oh.
Success levels.
What's
so
failure?
Gorp takes
What's
one.
failure?
Yeah. Especially when her max is 50.
Well, she doesn't have toughness. She's affected by it.
She
Where
has
the
an
warriors.
endurance of 50.
She has a max HP of 50. She just took
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
I get
I mean, the wizards are going to suffer quickly because they don't have the endurance.
Except if
The tougher guys have a better chance, but yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of time before the smoke, heat, etc.
Yeah,
starts to get
we'll
you.
overcome you.
The
Yeah.
dead
Yeah.
guy had
What's
better
the
endurance
failure
than
number?
wizard.
You need 101.
Why?
Okay.
For every 10 you miss it
What
by,
is, I mean,
you take
I'm
5 hit
curious
points.
at some
Every
point
skill
about
check
that.
in this game is 101.
So what did you roll?
Dwarves save.
I have
They
full
Okay,
got
endurance.
they're fine then.
hot.
But I ended
Okay.
up getting
So
184.
60 plus
Then if you beat 101, it has no effect on you.
Yeah, I.
Okay. And
What
like I said, as
far
long as
past
you're
that?
tough and you roll passably, it doesn't really affect
Yeah,
you.
me and the
If you're a
dwarves are
wizard, you're
Got
gonna,
better than 50-50 chance.
yeah,
That's,
you're still gonna take
scary.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the dwarves are
See,
okay.
I don't have much.
Okay. Well, yeah, some of you are badly injured already. You're already in a weakened state. Okay, so we go to Frederick.
All right. Where is? Okay, I'm gonna go up to him and try to do a first aid to stop a bleed.
See, he's right next to you, so
Okay, yeah. Then
Yeah, he's being dragged by Giselle.
I'm gonna try to do a first aid on him.
Okay.
yelling at her to stop.
She keeps dragging it. Hold still.
Well, actually, seriously, tell her to stop.
Oh, 96.
Okay.
Open-ended.
You stop one of the bleeds.
94.
That's fine. You still stop one of the
Only
bleeds.
240.
Okay. Lucky
You have a
you.
60 heal skill?
44.
Okay.
Light comes down.
You stop it in one action instead of a full round.
So is that
That's
one of the
that's one of his 3-pointers then, right?
Whichever one you want to stop.
The 3-pointer.
I would suggest the 3-pointer. Yes.
nope, the 1 pointer?
Damn, that
He doesn't
was
have any
awesome.
1-pointers.
Yeah.
What else
I
you wanna
have
do?
Two. I have two 2-point leads.
And you're already 9 rounds into it. So he only has 3 more.
I don't
6
think he's that far into it. This is round 7.
and 2 of the initial fight, right? 'Cause he was bleeding all
Pos-
that.
possibly, yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna move up to.
He's still going to be badly injured, but he might survive.
I'm just trying to think. So he's got 12 plus 24, 36 hit points worth of bleed.
That's a goblin, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna move up to that
I
goblin.
could run
Like
12
right here?
rounds.
No.
Because
Yes.
that got rid of a lot of the
Well,
bleed I was taking.
if you let it all bleed completely out, you're going to take 36 more hit points.
Okay.
So we need to get it stopped.
Because I can't first aid him and
You don't
move
have
and
36
attack
left.
in one turn.
No.
No, I
You're done. Grund.
Could I have charged?
All right.
No, because you spent half your action doing something else other
That's
than
fine.
charging forward.
So okay, real quick before my next turn, I can do a move
uh-huh.
1 point
and then
away.
a charge.
You can do a single move and attack as a short charge,
Right.
or a double move
I saw
and
there was a
attack
god.
as a
I
long
can't even
charge.
say it like that.
A
That's
short charge is plus 10, a long charge is plus 20.
All right, now I understand.
But you have to go at least half your distance, minimum of 2, I would say, in order to get any bonus.
You know what's horrible?
I moved
Roll a 95, thinking, yeah, I got it. Now remember, I'm at minus 30.
What are you trying to do?
I'm first aiding his other scene, so I spent
Oh.
a fortune point
Okay.
and get my 100, which already makes me
You mean a
Roll
resolve
100.
point.
resolve.
Resolve point, okay.
And
So you roll 100, so
I mean, it makes it.
sure.
So the
Okay.
other 3-pointers gone.
Yeah, another 2-pointer.
Yeah, I only
Oh,
take
just
this
3-2-2.
So he's only
Yep.
and he's only got 18 hit points he'll lose at this point. If
Right.
he lets it bleed all the way out, it's 18 more hit points.
Right.
which would bring me down to 42 HP. I have 43 maximum.
Sorry.
So,
One hit point.
assuming you don't die from smoke inhalation,
Right.
Wait,
you're okay.
I don't see how 43
Like
is possible,
a
so I
rock.
think I'm wrong on that.
You probably are.
Should there be fire effects?
No.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm adding fire as it comes up.
Okay, I'm just
Okay.
wondering because he stood there.
Um,
and I
Isaac.
didn't know that I had fire.
Did I have to take all round to do that? Without technically
Um,
100 roll?
What did you roll total?
Wasn't that much because minus 31, 22.
Then yes, they had to take the full round. Isaac,
I rolled very bad.
you're unconscious. Giselle. And that goblin is going to move
I apologize.
over. He's going to move here.
As he moves past, can I stab him?
He didn't go past you. He was already by Frederick.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at Gore.
So he ran away from me?
He moved away from you. Now, do you have your hammer out since you were first aiding?
I never put it down, but I just.
I'm going to have to assume you at least put it away
Gorp's gonna
because you had to have your hands for first aid.
Okay.
You can't just kick him and put a band-aid on.
I have enough time.
Effectively.
I will make it out.
His band.
Gorp's
So-
gonna swing at him. The both of us.
Only if I stay.
Can I punch
Okay.
him?
Go for it.
Sure.
Do I still have plus 20?
Wrong.
Plus 20 for what?
I had a plus 20 before.
Brawling.
We had no. That was for flank.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's all the brawling I do.
90. So that's another big number. I've been rolling really well. 32 EP for a 45 crit.
2 extra hits and some bleed.
He's armor class 1. What's his defense?
10.
Would I have gotten flank as he went past me?
No, we haven't been applying any of that.
Okay, then missed. Barely.
Okay. That's okay. The boat hook guy got him.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, he died?
No, he didn't die.
Oh.
And then what is Dip's defense?
Dip's defense is a 29.
29. Armor type.
6.
You're gonna end up playing as 4 after this.
He does 6 hit points to you.
Okay.
7 hit points, sorry. 7.
You said. Kidding.
I did. I looked at the wrong column. There's
Wait
a
a
lot of
minute.
data.
Giselle's gonna move twice.
Okay.
What if we say we're holding our breath?
Then you hold a lung full of smoke. Yeah. Yeah.
I tried it with water once.
He did.
Didn't work.
He got
It
knocked
didn't
off the boat. Nobody can swim.
Right. Well, there's one person that can swim.
Right. Well, we didn't know him yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know. He
And
was in
I'm
another
not
group.
100% sure that he can swim.
He's gonna try.
It takes a skill check, so.
Yeah, the other character I rolled had swim, but he was not a fighter. He'd have died like long ago in this fight.
Okay. So, Milton, what would you like to do this round?
Well, what the skill was a 34.
Milton's gonna move his
18.
entire distance along the wall here for 9. Still gonna let me pull a gun as I'm moving.
As a move,
Okay,
yeah.
Oh,
cool.
where are you going?
Against the wall, probably end up just short, I think, of the fire there, if I'm not mistaken.
You want to move
but
up there?
Yeah, I think if I can get there,
Okay.
because I can't get through and I don't want to stop in the fire.
Is it possible to leap over the fires?
No.
I'm going through it. Whatever. It's gonna have to.
Okay.
There's dogs. Yep.
Do you by any chance have the arcane fire trait?
What? Oh, of course I do. I can read. I have
Just
arcane fire.
just cast immune to fire.
I'm like, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so you move over there. The goblin's gonna take a strike at you as you go past.
Okay.
What's your defense?
33.
What round are we on for the firewall?
This is going away at the end of the round.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, the fire would be completely gone. 33, you said? Okay.
There's probably fire on this side too.
And your armor type is 13?
Yep.
Because it's
Okay.
is it a firewall that that radiates heat in one direction?
Both.
Oh.
Yeah, he misses you.
Like this
Okay.
And I guess. Do I get? Because I have step aside, so if I successfully dodge, I can move an additional 2 yards.
I won't apply that during
Okay.
a move.
Okay. I'm
In
with you.
a straight
No, I
melee
totally
combat,
understand.
that's okay.
Okay, I understand.
Really, that is nice.
Oh, I had that, and I had in the beginning, the rapier had reach because it's supposed to be a.
Yeah, Warhammer normally does.
So, but it got removed when we moved over because I could do this, and then they'd have to move to get to me, and then they'd have to try to attack me, and I have fast.
And then you could just move away as soon every time they missed.
Every time they missed, I just move again, and they'd have to move again. Sorry, have a nice day.
Right?
Gorp?
That's crazy.
Gorp, he's going to do what any sane person would, and he's going to try and get out of it. He's going to make a double move around here.
Gorp is
1,000.
there's 3 there. There's
Okay.
He's got to move in pieces. 'Cause
5. You can get right up to the wolves on that side if you want to, or do you want to be a little bit far away from the
Or you
wolves?
can run through the fire.
Or you can run through the fire too.
Does the fire do a bunch of damage?
I have no idea.
Yes.
I probably shouldn't run through the fire. The wolves are going to do a bunch of damage as well. And even if I get out on this
Real
side,
life
they're
it
just
would.
going to walk out
So-
at me.
But this is not real.
How?
You're not
Well, this is
in
current-
the fire long enough.
There's a limit on the reality of the
Right,
simulation
right.
we can have. I'm going based on the mechanics
this
of
is
his
one-
wall of
so
fire.
It makes sense that a
Yeah.
wall of fire, magical wall of fire, would have
Are you
an
stopping short of
instantaneous
them, or are you
ignition,
moving on?
ignition type
I don't
kind of
know.
characteristic.
So you've
But
got
natural
yours.
fires just popping
they
up,
don't move
you
towards
like
you.
it'd be like running over a campfire.
And I agree with that. However,
But they
Have you never seen
Can I-
videos of
going
people
out
running into
doors.
campfires and
can he make it? See how there's. I don't know if you intended
I've
to have
never seen
gaps.
that.
Can he run between the fires and get between the wall and this fire?
He could potentially do that, yes,
Okay.
because there is some engulfing aspects of the fire.
Okay.
And I'm drawing it semi-abstract as far as that. Yes, you could presumably try to dodge through. It's not an automatic sort of thing.
Understand. Athletics checks or
Yeah,
whatever
it's
they
based
call
on your athletics, your skills,
you're
etc.,
right,
to
the
be able to
other
do
way.
that. Now, if you step through the fire where it's actually burning, it's damaging. Yeah.
Well, can I try
Definitely
and
not
ducking
doing
through it?
Athletics check.
Can you try
Deal
what?
with dwarf.
Can I try and do that?
Do you want to go against
Sure.
the wall then instead of trying to go through
Yeah, can I just?
Okay.
where he was at? Yeah,
You're going to try to shuffle through with Milton?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy actually has athletics as a skill.
So he can
So.
probably get it all the way. That's probably 4 right there, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's probably 4.
4.
I'll measure.
And then after I get there, I'll just move 4 this way.
8. You were a Libra.
Nope, so 8's right there.
yeah, there you go, buddy.
Okay. So he has.
Said athletics.
It goes into
Regardless, he gets there.
I moved him.
Your birth
Okay.
is on the 24th.
So give me an athletics.
Further than
At-
You're in the dark.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So Scorpio.
Give me an athletics at, we'll say, a -20 for the
I'm
2
gonna
fires.
need to kick
Okay.
it, yeah.
Same thing as the smoke inhalation. Whatever success level you fail by, times 5 is the level of damage you're taking.
Okay. Roll the 95 plus 26.
Okay?
That's like that's
So
good.
minus 20.
That's like over 100.
Minus 20.
Well, I usually have a 46.
Okay, so you
But
already
minus
counted
20.
the -20. So yes, your
He's a
okay.
good. I made it.
Look,
No,
your
Nora,
he
your
did
thug
it.
talents allow you to dodge the fires and get through without taking any
I want to
significant
point out
damage.
he made it further than that. 8 yards was up here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay,
yeah, don't short me any yards.
I'm shorting you, man.
I don't want to short.
Right.
I don't want to short it any yards.
Okay,
I was looking at the railroad ties. To see where he
anything
made
Dip
it
would
to.
like to do? You want to try it too?
That was.
What's Dip got for athletics? Can he get it?
He has a.
That's agility.
Let's see. Dip has a good agility. So
I plan on
Wanna
seeing if
try
I can pick
I
up
love how
the
you
wolf
started
and
talking.
can I just use a fate and then get through it?
You can use a resolve and choose your dice roll.
That's a permanent, right?
Yeah.
Resolve is, yeah. But you
Oh,
can't.
That still doesn't get me through.
No.
I
Resolve is
You're auto taking damage from fire,
But
and you don't have a whole lot you can
Can I
take.
roll and then use a resolve if I don't like my roll?
Yes, mechanically you can define the resolve after the roll.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm gonna
So
move,
you're going to try to do the same thing.
and then if I don't roll good enough, I'll
And
use a resolve.
what's Dip's move?
Dip is the 4 yards.
4 yards. Okay.
Would you argue
So
that
we'll
Yeah.
put you there.
choosing your roll,
So,
saying it's 100,
minus
and
20 as well?
giving yourself a plus 50? Would it be better than that?
No, well,
I
it
used
wouldn't
the wrong
necessarily.
agility.
Warhammer mechanics
It would've
specifically,
made
you
50
pick the
minus
result of the
12,
dice.
plus the-
okay.
Okay.
It doesn't give you a flat bonus
So
or
this
anything
would
like
be
that.
Gotcha.
40.
So you got 46. Yep.
I
Now,
wouldn't-
technically, you could pick a 1 or a 60 or whatever
Minus
if you wanted to. There's no reason to do so,
Yep.
Right.
Well, if you want
except for spellcasters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not able to do it on
What's your
a crit,
athletics?
so I can't pick a 66.
Right, you can't do it on the crit.
Plus 2, so 40. All right, I'm using a resolve.
Okay, so you get 100 then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you get through, assuming you have at least some positive
Yeah,
bonuses.
he does.
I do.
Okay, so the two of you jump through the fire without much difficulty, landing on the other side. So we go to, I believe we've got a couple of wolves, because all the goblins got cut down.
Except for the ones over here.
Yep, these over here. Seeing their friends get cut down, they're going to move over and then start taking shots.
There's also a goblin above.
The wolves are taking
Celestial.
shots?
No, the goblins on the right
Yeah,
are
the
taking
wolves-
Well,
shots.
look at the wolves just get up on their hind legs
Both.
and just like.
Yeah,
Oh,
fireballs.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought
no.
you said they had
Yeah.
swords and shields out.
They did.
There's also a goblin to the right of
Yeah, you
Freeman.
said they had
Okay.
swords and shields, not bows out. They changed.
Okay. Then in that case, they are going to
Instead, block the hallway.
they're going to move one up to here to Dip and attack him
Why?
because everybody said they had sword and shields
Why?
out, and they see you killing their friends that were trying to
That's
escape.
not
also,
my fault.
Yeah, it's almost like you chopped
it exactly was your fault. You shot them.
No,
They were all just gonna
They
run
shot
I
me.
think your dwarf's gone down.
One is completely dead. The other one we are dragging out of the
Okay,
cave.
okay.
Yeah.
So far, we've technically only lost one person. But
Yeah.
No, I think that's
Might be a few other casualties
Yeah,
still.
and
Dip, what's your defense?
Wait,
That
he
was
moved
the
from
thing.
over here, right?
You did.
That was one move.
We have a
No,
plus
that's
4.
2 moves. It's a charge.
Okay.
That's even worse.
Yeah, what's your defense?
29.
29.
So we've established that you do not need a straight line to do a charge.
You need, in his case, he had a straight line.
From back here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went from here.
No, he started over here.
He
No,
was,
he was
they were
right
directly
here.
in line,
He was
all
right
3 of
here.
them together.
I know, but they
Okay.
started in the dark back here.
Okay.
You never moved them back to their original position when you found out they didn't have bows.
Granted.
Any?
I'll give him a 10 for that as a partial charge then.
Okay.
So,
Thanks for saying that.
yeah, there you go.
Trying to give us something.
Yeah.
I need people to block them.
He's trying to keep people alive so they can have meat shields. He doesn't hit you.
Okay.
So then we have a second one.
Okay.
We're running.
This may
We're gonna
sound
work together on
counterproductive.
No, we're
But
running.
would a second wall somewhere else be effective?
What's your defense for a second attack?
At this
Okay.
point.
29 still.
Still?
I was gonna beg you to do it
And
already, but it's
you'll
too
use-
late.
Warhammer mechanics.
Heals the next 20 points,
Still
so
a soldier.
49. 20 points parry.
The problem is that
Soldier wouldn't leave his.
So 49.
Okay.
I don't know where the heck you put it.
Armor type 6.
Yeah.
You can't show me.
7 points.
You're gonna block us.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then the last goblin
Please stop.
moves up here. And then we have he whistles out some sort of command for the wolves, who leave the guy who's engulfed in flames. They don't really have any interest in biting you, and instead move down here. One goes for Giselle.
Why are you doing this, man? What do you earn from this?
Revenge.
Revenge for what?
They said a meal.
They were trying to escape, and you insisted on fighting them.
Okay.
At
they
this
should've-
point, they know they're going to get killed either
they
way,
should have just sat
so they're
there
going to
and
take out as
accepted
many people as they can.
Should have just
What
sat
makes
there and
this
accepted it.
then?
Are the wolves and goblins getting wounded by the fire? Like
Yes,
If
yes,
fire
they
will
are
kill
taking damage
everybody.
as well.
Fire will kill everybody.
Yeah,
They'll go down taking as many people
Almost
as they,
everybody.
they can.
yeah.
I'm taking that.
Won't kill George.
Fast shot.
Anyways,
Fast
what's
shot.
Giselle's defense? A fast shot? Go for it.
shot.
I didn't think about
Back
that. 'cause
up.
it's
Do you have a
not
gun?
like you
Huh?
smoke.
I thought you dropped your gun.
I did, but you
Protect
allowed
me
me to
from
pull
fire,
one when I
but
moved
not
up.
Oh, you pulled another one?
checked
Okay,
it.
that's fine.
That's why I asked my
Okay, so
question.
you lost one gun in the fire.
So far.
The other one, you pull another gun and shoot.
Minus 20 for everything.
Let's hope this saves Giselle.
You can defend still.
No.
That is
Mine
a
effects are defects.
1, 6. Any armor?
Armor type 3, 20 defense.
Okay.
These things aren't wounded?
That one is.
Oh, I think they had a 30. That's right. I forgot about that.
That's a 9C.
I'm like,
What?
9C.
9C.
more wolves than almost
Furry
everything else in this
goblins.
game.
Like furry
69.
goblins.
Nice. It goes right up his butthole.
Oh my gosh! Well, so much for
No, bullet lodges in his knee.
Sure, close enough.
10 extra hits. He is
He will never
stunned.
recover.
Yeah, this is mine. It's not an arrow to the knee, but
No,
close
and,
enough.
and he's in pain.
You claim him, alright.
Mourned.
Okay.
That's better than me
Then
and my
it
son.
takes
I did-
a strike at you. What's Giselle's defense now?
So it's
But
minus
they're
20
good
because they're injuries.
For
How old
20
you kid?
and above age.
27.
Oh my god, really?
So
He's old.
she
And he has
she
beard.
will parry
When did you?
with the shield,
How old were you when you had
and
it?
then
I
with
was
her weapon
21
skill
when I was
of
born.
29.
'Cause I mean, how old were
So
I'm
59 with
Yeah,
everything.
you guys are like 2 years ahead of me. That's it. So, wow. See, I didn't have. He was.
Armor type 6.
33
Yep.
when he was born. So.
He hits Giselle for a 4A
I
tiny.
did the whole, oops.
Okay.
Damn it.
My mom's
Now I've got a kid.
45 this year.
Oh no! Let's get things outside
She
of
went
the
on to 20.
He's a deployment baby.
Yeah.
Is she wearing a helmet?
I had
She has a skull
sole
cap.
custody for
Skull cap doesn't protect the helmet, the
4 years
nose.
old on.
Oh,
Okay.
Giselle's
So-
gonna talk with the
I
nasal
was-
issues.
okay.
Or-
If you had,
I was gonna check the percentages because she was gonna jump.
Make your
in.
guy-
Sound like
guess
Fran
why?
And if
Drescher
she
for
can't
the
even
rest of her
succeed with
life.
the fire, I was gonna probably fade it. But
Oh, go.
That's your call.
Fran in the group just
only-
You're welcome to use a fate point if you want.
Only way I live is by spending all of my fate and fortune with this character. I'll have 0 of everything.
Yeah.
It's the best troll slayer.
Right?
Yeah.
All or nothing, baby.
Don't forget, you can still make dark deals.
Yeah, you can.
That's for rerolls.
Oh.
You can.
Hmm.
You get if you need another reroll. You don't like your rolls. You're out of fortune, etc. You can take a dark deal. The gods whisper to you. His hammer speaks. You get a free reroll plus a corruption point.
I have not gotten any corruption.
Thad is very fond of those. He has many a corruption point.
Gods
I
whispers in
think
the
that's how
dark.
we all took corruption when the.
No,
I don't even
I
know.
rolled
He-
really well.
You had a
with
lot.
that. I
He
got
didn't
Maybe you were
have
at
to
10.
I got like
mostly
one
You're gonna use the fate point?
Yeah,
I'll
just
send
that.
Okay.
Simple.
So it bites you on the nose. You think initially it ripped your nose off, but turns out it didn't.
No, man, they love the nose. That
They-
must be the same one.
These wolves just love the
The
nose.
tender pieces.
Okay.
Far away, I pierced
The
and
other
I rolled
wolf.
really well.
Pierce will
No, it takes a point of corruption.
It does. Reduces what all corruption you receive by like.
Moves up here and goes for
I
Gorp.
thought it was you
That's not a charge.
completely erase
Gorp, defense.
One.
What's Gorp's defense?
Defense versus wolf.
Any sources.
Come
It just
on.
reduces what it
It's a
does.
12, but he'll use.
Does he have shield?
He does not have a shield. He will use 50 points of parry, so 62.
Full parry.
Yes.
Okay. Stupid wolf.
He misses.
Woof, woof.
I got a
Good.
bow hook.
Okay.
I feel like I got skipped.
Yeah,
I've
Um,
gone twice and I have not gone.
no, they haven't gone twice.
Yeah, we
Dude, I'm
should
still
have
way
gone
back
before
here.
the wolves.
Yeah, I know. You were first aiding. That's
Yeah.
why. Okay. The other guys over there.
What about us?
That's what I'm about to
I'm
do.
gonna get attacked every
Good
time.
lord.
And then they'll move up attack.
There's a lot of groups here. Okay. That's everybody for this round. Now I need an endurance test similar to previous.
Besides,
I can't see if I'm out of the line or not.
Just straight endurance. You need 101 to succeed.
Do we get a
What
bonus?
did I do? Give me a second.
Yes, you did. You first aided and then moved over.
And then I rolled after that.
Fortune
Yeah.
point.
Because I didn't attack or anything. I just stood there and did the.
I'm almost
Okay,
positive
that's
you guys had done that and then you opted to first aid Isaac.
I'll take the one.
Fortune point.
Well, that's one.
I'm in.
Not any good. God.
Dark deal.
Okay, so what's the
Anyway, did you guys pass?
Yes.
Just by one.
Yes. You want a dark deal?
No, but I got a reroll.
Okay,
Yes,
feel
I-
like two.
Got it.
You failed by what? 2?
By two.
By two
Two
total?
levels.
2 levels. So 10 points
I got it.
with the dark deal.
No, not a dark deal. I used fortune point. I used fortune.
Okay.
points.
See,
Means
figure
dwarves are
all
good.
this shit out.
Yeah,
Don't just scream it out
Yeah,
because you're confusing as hell.
Yeah,
dude.
if you need a dark deal, let me know. Add a construction point. Otherwise, the mechanics are simple. Every success failure you have takes 5 hit points.
Me and the dwarves pass.
Okay, I don't need to know. Okay, you guys can keep track of your hit points. Frederick, what would you like to do?
Okay, Thad, you took my mechanical pencil. Now you took my wood pencil.
Are we losing pencils under the
What
TV
the
again?
shit, dude? No, I want him to shit up a pencil.
You gotta roll a 69.
Here you go. Take this one while you're waiting.
Thank you.
All the
Attack of
pencils
opportunity.
disappear under the TV.
Here you go.
Thank
You
you.
know, watching you and your son makes me
Hey.
realize what I did to my son.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, man,
It's amazing how the pattern repeats.
Oh god, yeah, I'm just like my father.
Frederick.
It's-
Now it's your turn.
Thank you.
Okay.
I
Yep.
I'm not as
No
bad
idea
as
what's
my
going
son.
on.
I'm trying to keep track of it too.
better than
Like you said.
My grandfather did him with
Okay.
barber strap.
You're over there in the dark.
Hit me with a belt a couple times.
Technically, it's pretty lit because of all the orange glowing fire.
In the middle, you could turn it on.
Is that
Just
a living goblin right there on
that's
the
when
edge?
you do something.
That is a living goblin right there on the edge and a wolf attacking Giselle.
Like neither one of my kids, but I'm even
I'm gonna charge the wolf and
Past the goblin?
yep.
Okay.
because she told me.
So you go running over here to the wolf.
Mhm.
Can
I charge around it and get flanked?
No, you won't be able to go all the way around it with the charge.
That's fine.
And I was the
You can opt to move around it if that's what you
No,
want to do. You
I'll
don't
take
get a charge.
the
though.
charge. What's his defense?
That wolf's defense is 30. No, that wolf's defense is 10. And you get plus 20 because it's stunned.
And plus 10 for the charge.
Yes.
It's a short charge, right?
Yes.
So you get plus 30.
Uh-huh.
Minus 10.
20.
Plus 20. This is going to hurt. No, it's not.
Okay. Fumble?
No.
Nobody ever fumbles. What's up with that?
What's his armor class?
3.
A 10B crush. Damn, that could have been awesome. Roll a 10.
Okay.
So freaking adorable.
27.
27 on a B is 4 extra hits. Okay.
That's what's neat.
That was Frederick. So Grund.
I sling. I can't remember his name. What is his character's name?
Isaac.
Over
Okay.
my shoulder and
Okay.
take off down the hallway.
And how far can you move?
3, unless I can get a run. Can I start my sprint now?
Sure.
I'm not worried about charging anything.
Yeah, you're
hold
just
on.
moving. You're just going for distance.
Yeah, I'm going to go along the wall because I am going to try to dance my way through the flames.
Okay. You're intending to go along the northern edge to dance.
And I'm screaming, Mako!
Okay. So you run up behind the goblin, who is currently fighting Frederick and Giselle.
I guess I could have a weapon out just so I could provide flank, possibly.
I would assume you're going to be holding on to
I'm not,
the guy.
Oh, come on now, barrel. It's like a barrel.
It's like booze. It's fine. Yeah.
I have no intention of fighting.
Isaac bleeds.
Just have me wear
So I drop
And
you off outside the cave.
the goblin goes.
Just wear me as a backpack.
It's going to move 5 feet over here and then attack Giselle.
Shove your weapon in my
Let me
mouth.
see your hole.
Yeah, they are. See? Goblins know how to listen. Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
the goblin gets out of your way.
Okay, and 0. Because
0?
of how low she is, yeah.
Okay.
Am I going to have to throw another one up on my other shoulder?
Yeah.
Possibly. Although their accuracy has gone way down today too. So armor type 6 misses.
Okay.
'Cause they rolled a 10. And then Giselle goes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
He
We're
can
not
still-
out of there yet.
He
by
can
the
still
way.
toss you on the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as a point of reference, if you take fire damage, he takes fire
Yeah, I
damage.
know. I figured that'd be the case.
Okay.
Throw him over the fire.
Well,
So,
if it wasn't for the fact that
are the
Break Up all
goblins
just wounds
completely
away.
blocking the hallway up there?
They are fighting at this point.
Yeah.
That may not be the
They're not.
option.
They're blocking the space.
If you
They're not blocking the entire hallway. You can get along on the left-hand side
30
if that's what
points,
your intent
or
is.
20 points.
I'm just trying to figure out what's
Makes
happening when
sense.
she has
Yeah,
5
that's
hit
right.
points and
Hoorah.
just about to go down through smoke.
Then she probably needs to get as close to the entrance as
You're-
possible.
Bring it down,
Yeah.
dude.
So she, at this point, she probably shortest path would be take a couple of 5 steps north, and then try to dodge around the fire. But she's probably going to go down from smoke inhalation next round.
Yeah.
I
Or
stick
she
my
can-
arm out like this. Faint
Or
on my
she could
arm.
just take off at a run and hope they don't eat her, which is probably unlikely.
No idea. No.
She is an NPC, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She's a long-standing NPC though,
Yeah.
who was advanced from like level 1 up to an actual wizard class.
Yeah, she graduated.
Yeah.
She's got a diploma and everything.
Yeah. Technically, if she dies, it no longer affects them, other than the fact that it's a companion. But
And she's annoying.
he fulfilled the requirements that he needed.
Okay,
from her
the whole time I was thinking if she dies, we're going to have to start from square one again.
He might. Depends on what the college says.
I mean, all my NPCs are fine.
Did she ever get her license?
She was in Nome when she graduated, so I didn't know if she got the license or not. We spend the day at the college with the proper with the training to approve her. So
Okay, did she advance to the class?
Yeah, she was at that class at that level.
Okay, if she advanced to wizard, then she got her license.
Okay.
So you fulfilled the requirements with her. If she dies, it's unfortunate, but doesn't affect your
I
character.
still don't want her to
She's
die.
an
But
apprentice or a wizard?
She's an actual wizard.
Oh, well.
He advanced her through apprentice. That was his criteria. He had to have an apprentice, which means he had to get her to wizard level.
Wow.
Just like he has to get his dwarfs or whoever his soldiers are to soldier level.
Yeah, they're
You may not want me to carry her because, you know,
So burn.
it's more of a, if I drop her body here, can I get through without a roll to make sure I don't burn?
I have a question. So if I spend her other resilience to ignore the effects of the HP loss, could I do that?
Okay. You can ignore any condition for the round.
Okay, I'd like to do that.
I'm open to it. I'm trying to be as flexible as possible.
And then she's going to try to dodge her way through the fire, taking the 2 attacks there, trying to get out.
So she's going to run from the combat and take the strikes,
Yes.
and then attempt to dodge through the fire.
Yes.
Okay, that's an awful lot of
She has
what
penalties,
ifs.
but yes, it's the only shot she has. to
Okay,
get
so
anywhere
she
further.
uses her resilience to cancel her hit point damage penalty.
Yep.
What does that put her defense at?
0.
Well, no, she would have quickness and all that now because your hit point penalty is gone.
Okay, so it would
Right.
be it would be 31.
31. Okay, well then either way she'd have at least one.
Okay.
So one DB is better than 0.
Never know. Could lower that crit, you know. Down
So a 31. Still not good odds.
She has below average stats.
Right, but she has the headpiece, right?
The skull cap.
The skull cap. I think skull cap gives you 5 on your DB.
It does.
It's already. I already.
Oh, you
factored
already factored it? Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
But that can
Oh.
never be reduced. Keep that in mind.
As long as you have that on, yeah.
Yeah, that's like a shield.
You will always have a
Okay.
6 DB at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So 31. So the wolf bites you. The wolf got mauled, so he actually has a penalty.
Yes.
First, let me make his endurance test.
He burns.
He fails. So the wolf is not attacking.
Okay.
The goblin is not
mistake.
stunned. It will attack. The goblin has.
Endurance check first.
He doesn't have an endurance test. And armor type is 6. So he. 4 points.
4 points.
Just nicked you.
Yeah, she'll take that.
Okay. I don't think she has a choice, but okay.
Fade.
Okay. And now you're attempting to dance through the fire, going up towards Gorp.
I can get right up to next to Dip.
Okay. So you go up there. Depending on the results of your roll, you need an athletics check at a -20
Why is it a -20?
because of the number of fires she's going through. It's one roll rather than multiple rolls.
Gotcha.
Agility based. Yeah. It's -20.
Mhm.
So she only has a 6% chance of passing.
She could do it.
That's a 6. That's 15. So I'm burning that resilience.
Okay.
The permanent.
The resolve.
Yeah, the resolve.
Okay. So, and assume she has a positive bonus.
Yeah, no
Okay.
6.
Okay. Then she dances through you, burning a resolve, forcing her way through the fire to get to the exit, stopping next to Gorp, staggering and coughing and so
What's
forth.
my penalty running through here?
Through there, it's effectively the -20 because you're going through several phases of fire, rather than having you roll for multiple ones and taking multiple sets of damage.
Well, this is hilarious.
I don't think so.
Oh, where are we?
By the end, we successfully cleared out the mine.
So the wolf is stunned this round, so it's not getting to do anything. The goblin gets to strike at somebody. Everybody just running away. He'll strike at Frederick. What's your defense?
35.
1 point.
What if that
Okay.
Candy and
Take that point. Feel it. You
Yeah.
do? Okay.
It's getting close. One
Milton.
more point and I'm at penalties.
Everybody else is dying. I'm finally winded. What's your problem?
Weaklings.
I'm dropping Sheila.
Okay, you
Two
drop
guns.
another gun.
2 guns down.
Oh no.
And then I'm going to attempt to move through the
Flames
flames to end up.
on the other side of Gorp.
Yes, right behind Giselle. No, I can go further than that, but yeah, right behind Giselle, because that's
You're going to 9?
no. I want to go right behind Giselle because I want to stab that wolf that's right beside. Is that?
So you want to go to the right of Gorp.
You want to go to the right of Gorp right there then.
Yeah, can I? Is that a wolf right behind him?
Yes.
Okay, yes, that's where I want to end up.
Did
Okay.
you say
7.
wolf?
Woof.
Every time it cracks me up.
That's going to be
I
7.
want to kill that wolf.
That's fine. I can still get the charge.
Okay. No, you
no.
can't get a charge because you're going beyond it. You have to get to the closest space to be able to charge it.
Oh, then the one that's right.
You can maneuver there, or you could stop right north of Erdem and attack the goblin. You could stop here and attack the goblin.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
I gotta get through the fire first, though.
You do got to get through the fire.
And as I move, I'm gonna pull another pistol.
Sure. And don't forget you got that broken powder horn on you, too.
Yeah. So
So,
minus 20 or minus 30?
I'll give you minus 25 for the powder horn
Okay.
spilled on your leg.
I'm sure it's gone
Yeah,
now,
it's fine.
right?
I mean, also you have been on your arm for a while. It could be.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm only giving a 5.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
You
100,
good?
137.
After the penalty?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
I was like, I thought it was 39.
Okay.
93. Okay, so I move up to him.
And then you go stab somebody?
And I pull my gun as I move, and then I stab that
The goblin?
the goblin.
Okay.
This is just a blaze of glory.
Is there any? Is there? Can't see. Is
Not
there?
flank.
No flank.
Nope. He has a 30 defense.
Okay. $16 DP.
Good.
You like that? 16 DP.
And that's a 99 for a critical.
Ouch.
Last time I did this, I stabbed a troll right in his ear, and he
99.
regenerated around my sword.
Yeah.
You dive out of the fire with a leap, stabbing your rapier right through the guy's chest, where it emerges from the other side. He
Stabs the wolf
staggers,
behind
quivers, and then drops to the ground dead.
That's what I
Does it hit the
thought.
wolf behind him?
No.
You made him quiver.
That's right. I go, huzzah!
He's all quivery on you.
Weak in the
Okay.
knees.
You hear movement down the eastern passageway approaching from those other goblins and orcs.
I'm trying.
So we go to Gorp.
I have the space.
I'm
You got reach.
tempted not to stay and fight. I'm tempted to run.
It's up to you.
Are you gonna carry him out?
I'm gonna damn sure try.
Be away
Are
from
you
them.
not gonna try to
They
stop
don't
the
have
fight?
to move to
No.
if they're
Okay.
gonna- Because if they move, they get hit.
So
He's gotta be-
there's the run says 12
Whichever
yards.
way works
That's
for
what
you.
I'm planning on doing.
Okay.
Or you can
Okay.
go straight
Then
run.
we're on the same
You run,
page.
you can be out. 5 foot step. to
Dwarf's
go.
just gonna straight run.
Is, he,
Gorp's taking off.
is there something close enough to attack
Wolf.
him? A
Oh.
wolf. So 5 foot step maybe.
The
and
5 foot step.
5 foot step, then run.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can look, bro.
So
Dip.
5 yards. Can you move Gorp?
Yes. How much?
5 total yards.
5 yards.
No, just 4 and a 1. Space.
How many attacks of opportunity do you get?
1.
You can. You got what? 2 wolves there?
Yep.
That's up to you though.
A goblin and a wolf.
No,
So
goblin's gone.
No, there's
There's
another
another
goblin there.
Oh, that's another goblin. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
So
But you can take a 5 foot step and eliminate the goblin, and then run, and the wolf will bite you.
Or just punch the crap out of him if you want to do that. It's up to you.
I mean, I
Chomp,
guess
chomp.
I need people to help me, but I can't fight those by myself.
Well, we're all standing there, but
I
if you,
can't
punch, if
imagine
you
the
punch
wolf
it,
or the goblin are doing any better
Right.
than the rest of us.
If you-
They
if you-
have to have taken damage from the
right,
fire.
if you take him out, then you got a move action.
Well,
Ooh.
I guess the wolf is my biggest inconvenience right now. So I'll punch the wolf.
Okay.
So
East is that type.
Didn't you parry last round?
I did for 20 points.
Okay. So make sure you include that.
Yep.
And he has a 20 defense.
Okay, so let me calculate that. So
East is with the dead
Okay.
dwarf, correct?
East is that way on the TV.
oh, nice, okay. So I got the max again because it's not hard to get, which would be a 16 D.
He can only go so far because of the knuckles.
Because of the medium attack
Yeah.
thing. So.
Okay.
It's funny because he's like, okay.
And then an 82 critical for a 16D.
16D with an 82.
16D, 16D, 16D.
It's the highest I can get. And
You kick him in the ribs for 15 hits and some stunned without parry.
Nice.
There you go.
That was the wolf or the.
Wolf.
that was the wolf.
Now
Even
you
better.
for step.
You move
You
it
want
over.
to take a move or not?
And then I'll take a 5-foot step.
North?
Yeah.
Okay. So we go to, it was Dip, so Erdem.
Okay.
Erdem,
So that was Giselle.
don't trail fire down the entire hallway yet.
Can you just run up and jump on
Doesn't
top
take
of
to
people?
cancel a spell.
Like one
I can't.
Yeah,
No.
and at this point, there's no canceling the fact that
He
there's
doesn't-
fire.
He could conceivably, but he doesn't. He's not a damage shield.
I want to put up a wall to block the eastern tavern. Or the
Okay.
tavern.
Let's go ahead and see if you can cast it.
Okay.
More
Well,
fire.
hey, listen,
What
hey,
are we gonna do if it explodes? Add more fire.
I'm going
to it.
to spend
Is that
spend
float-
the result
Eventually
to
it's gonna
run
run
my
out.
damaged arm.
That means
Resilience?
We run out of
Yes,
oxygen
indeed.
too.
we
Okay.
aren't breathing anyway. We got smoke.
Okay.
And attempt
I
to
think
cast
we're
it.
using all the
My
resources
worries
today.
I know where I'm going to end
It's the
up when
temporary
they get in
resource,
there.
but yeah.
That's fine.
They're not going to wait. They're going to jump through that far.
Yeah, they don't have any other known
Right.
way out. They don't have a choice at this point.
So I just succeeded.
Well,
Okay.
damage him a lot.
So yeah.
Not enough for the dude with the great axe.
Okay.
Right. No, the goblins.
As far as you can see.
So another wall of fire appears over here.
And then I
They
want
all have had
to. I want to
taken
move
a
north
good amount of damage. They're
4 squares.
suffocating
Like
as
how
well.
much fire am I trailing?
You're trailing a trend. Most of the fire is concentrated in this intersection, with the
Okay.
wind and everything. So 4 squares north.
So if I move 4 squares north, I won't run over people with.
No,
fire.
you're not leaving a burning bonfire
Okay.
trail. You were the center of the flames, which is why it clustered around you, and other parts were starting to ignite.
Okay. Yeah, I want to move 4 squares.
How do the
on
winds
north.
of magic feel right now?
Yes.
The answer is yes. Where are they? Yes.
That's what happens when you play with your staff, Carter.
Right. It's all Carter's fault.
This is all one miscast. As far
Oh
as,
man.
as far as
Carter
anyone
had to whip up the fire with a tornado.
Well, it turns out it wasn't a defensive staff.
That's right. Anders,
Okay.
you guys are continue to leave?
Okay. Can I check if
Douchebag.
Norace is still breathing?
Do you want to stay there and check? You're still in the smoke. Or do you want to continue carrying him out?
As soon as we get outside,
Okay.
I'm going to check and see if he's still alive. If he's just unconscious,
That's fine.
I'm going to use
At-
my healing gel.
At this point, this will get you out. Okay, next round you can check him and start healing or do whatever else you need.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 4 of you go out. That's not a problem.
Oh, I escaped.
You're the only 4 that have successfully escaped the mine.
Woo!
And when we started, we thought those 4 were going to be the least likely to get out. So good job.
Yeah. Okay, so we have some creatures over here on the left. They
They're
already
moving
went.
First? Okay.
Oh, there's a lot
Did
of
they
I was
what?
going to say, this is the round you said we heard them approach.
There were some that were close. I was referring to the ones on the west that have already acted. So we have a goblin close to the east passageway that was standing there unsure of what to do. And we have the wolf and the goblin in the north. So the wolf is going to attack Dip.
Of course he is.
Good.
What's
Does
Dip's
he got
defense?
stunned without parry?
He does have stun without parry. Let's see. He is going to stand there, look
That's
at you
what I thought.
with no parry.
What an L.
Come on,
Okay.
Loser.
The goblin, however, is unaffected by that. He is going to step up and stab Milton.
Fast shot.
Okay. He steps forward, boom!
Yeah, you're gonna. Oh, I'm sorry.
Were you
Yeah,
gonna say something?
81 and.
Okay, well that goblin not gonna be doing much.
62, that is. My armor at all?
1
DB.
1.
DB of
What?
30. Yeah, 10.
12D.
Okay.
89. Yeah, it's the gun.
89 on a D.
Yeah,
Chest hit.
Nope.
Breaks
It
the
doesn't do
sternum. Bullet lodges near the heart.
But it's easy to get crits, like all the way.
Heart.
He's not dead.
Aw.
He wishes
Does-
he
I
was.
crit-
Does 10 extra points. He is stunned without parry. He is bleeding a whopping 7. He's in a heck of a lot of pain because he's got a bullet in his heart. And with smoke inhalation, that'll kill him off.
I go like this, even though there's smoke everywhere.
And then you
We
suffocate
don't see
and
it.
die.
Nobody sees anything.
He
It just
gurgles
looks
and collapses on the ground. Okay. On the other side of the firewall, we have a wolf who is unwilling to dive through. We have a bunch of orcs and goblins that come running up towards the flames, but don't have enough movement to get through it as of yet.
Oh.
You can see dark shapes on the other side of the firewall moving forward, yelling out something in Undercommon or Dark, whatever the orcs and goblins speak. Orcish.
Burning.
I don't know if anybody speaks that.
Yeah, it's greenskin.
Greenskin. Yeah, I don't know if anybody speaks that language or not. They seem very distressed.
I think it says
That's what I thought.
Okay, that ends the round. So everybody in the cave, Gorp gets a -10 instead, or I'm sorry, a +10 instead. Everybody else is just normal for the smoke inhalation.
No problem.
So he passed.
Wait. Wait, no, you said I'm outside of the cave.
Yep.
I don't have gold.
The goblin standing here collapses.
Over here. The guy next to the
Nope,
top.
I got it.
Giselle's
We'll
gonna
we'll mark that one off as well.
Giselle's gonna take a correction.
So you're going to take a corruption? Okay.
Oh, she stops talking.
So,
for
again, you guys know the mechanics. If you fail, 5 for every level that you fail. If you need a corruption point, feel free to take one.
Sure, burn her. sure, burn her other permanent, so she picks the dex number.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
This was a very draining fight.
It was.
Who needs psychology?
Not over yet.
Frederick,
Defects.
That's right.
I don't
there's a
remember-
couple of people lingering in the back still.
I don't remember this
Got a
passage.
way to go.
I don't remember this passage.
We're moving so slow.
He added 10 feet.
This passageway was
I've
not
extended
this
the
long.
artwork.
Carter, but I don't remember being that long. I was like, he's extending.
This passage did not.
Copy
was
paste
not-
the whole time we've been working.
It was not that long.
I'm
when
gonna
we
run
started.
around the fire.
That's
Okay.
what she said.
Hey, yo.
Just leave the goblin and the wolf.
Okay, that wolf is still stunned, and all the goblins have collapsed over here.
Fragile.
It's stunned.
Yeah. Finish him.
It's fragile.
You want to take the time to try to finish him?
Sucker punch it.
Just kick him as
Yeah.
It's stunned, not stunned, no parry.
So what would be my
Did you see the dwarf?
numbers for attacking?
I'll let you know as soon as you commit to attacking it.
Oh, y'all.
That's like, what if I pick it up and throw it in the fire?
You just kick him in the balls.
This is where Sean needs to go.
Come on, you got this, Frederick.
If it's stunned, it can't attack me as I run, right?
Correct.
Sacrifice was not dead.
Go, Frederick.
Clink, clink,
The,
clink,
the
clink,
question is how much time do you want to take smoke?
No, that's my thing.
clink. Yeah,
I'm still yelling, run, you fool! Make a
Yeah.
hole!
I'm just gonna run around the fire this way and.
Okay.
Okay, that means that's a live goblin, right?
That's a wolf.
Wolf.
That's a wolf.
Okay, then
It's
I'll
stunned.
run around and do a long charge to it.
Okay, charge the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
stunned too.
That one is also stunned. That one is stunned without parry.
Yeah, I cracked his rib cage. So
Okay, so stunned without parry plus a 20-point charge,
So 40.
so 40.
That's gonna absolutely annihilate the wolf.
Well, he doesn't have his hammer out, right?
Yeah, he has a fist.
Yeah.
Wait,
oh,
what?
you're taking
It's
after
a
me.
fist of God.
He's taking after
what?
So
me.
you're gonna fist him?
Run up from behind the wolf and fist him. Got it.
Dad, can you grab that? Whatever is its max on the chart.
16.
What you got the falling charge still?
You can't go above a medium. I mean, so 16D is the highest you can go.
16D.
which is a 133.
Okay.
I did like 150 something.
Yeah, that's cool.
You'll look at it in my hammer. I can smash that thing into the ground. All right, a 67.
67. Smashes hip. You'll get initiative next round. You'll get to go first in the round, like you do every round. 12 hits.
That's right. That's the reason why I feel
That's
like
like
he goes
28
so
hit points.
far behind
Wow.
everybody.
I'm a bear.
Right, because he's going first.
Every person, like every one of your
He
criticals
is
by
stunned
hand.
without parry.
Like old people.
Bad.
Stun no parry again?
Yeah, I'm applying
He's
it to the
stunned
wrong
with-
guy.
Yeah, that just adds to his list.
broke its pelvis, so you just went.
Yep. It's
Or I
in
just ran
pain.
by and kicked it right in the ass.
Okay,
Donkey punch.
so now we go to Grund. Grund.
Can I? Do you mind if somebody would measure out how far it is to go to here and up this way?
That's right here. It's
Move
5.
it up this way.
Okay.
There you go. 6 and then up to here. Okay, I can get to 6 over here. Give me 6 back.
As a dwarf?
He gets
There.
3 twice. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
You can get right there.
I get more than that. I'm doing a ignoring everything full out dash.
that's a fast
Yeah,
dwarf.
there's-
Everybody has 12.
He's
Well,
dashing, but
no,
it
there's
lowers
a
his
dash.
defense if something
Right.
attacks him.
Thank you for not going through the fire.
As
See
opposed
that?
to just a run, they get an attack of opportunity. They get an attack of opportunity with bonuses
Yes.
against them.
Oh. There's plenty of people to get an attack of opportunity.
So
right?
measure it going this way,
I know, I was
if you
kidding.
would please.
That's going through the fire,
I know.
dude.
Yeah.
That'll kill him.
No, not if I make my rolls.
Troll Slayer.
Fire and flame.
You gotta have faith.
I can't
is-
fail,
My
man.
point is, they're coming through the fire, and I'm going to be right there with carrying a body
Just
at
have that.
But I'm
plus
standing there
30 to
as
hit
well.
roll, basically.
Yeah.
I'm standing there as well.
But I'm the easy, squishy target.
Good. Play your character.
Yeah, I'm going through the flames or past the flames.
You're
as
gonna try the
best I can.
flames? Okay.
I mean,
Give
that
me
is
athletics at
roll.
minus 20.
I'm gonna stop you. Hold on.
Okay.
I will not try to save either one of you. Okay?
You
I
were
did.
fine.
I have to use a whatever to
Resolve?
get 100.
Okay. You
All
use
right.
a resolve to get 100. Now, does that give you an automatic
No,
success?
I have to roll.
Something
Yeah.
better than that.
So here's where my corruption is going to probably start coming
Oh,
in.
that's fine.
71 though. All right, hold on.
So 171 minus your penalties.
Well, minus 50 is still 121. I
Yeah,
mean,
then you're fine.
Thank
Okay,
you.
but you get a
Good
point
job.
of corruption.
No, I know.
No, he didn't.
He
I
didn't.
didn't
Oh,
he
you
didn't-
add a result. Okay, then you're fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, five.
He's like,
five.
corruption, yes.
Who cares? Okay, so go ahead and place him wherever he is at this point. I'll move I'll move Isaac next to him.
Yeah, 12 yards. Move me back one, so I'm only doing 12 right there.
Okay,
That's fast.
You want to move Isaac there and
I'll move him.
there.
Meow.
okay,
Meow.
okay. Isaac bleeds. So Giselle.
Well,
Oh, so what's the mechanic for dashing?
He's healing.
3 times your movement.
3 times your movement. Okay.
People
Yeah,
get
she's
30
she's
bonus.
doing it.
He just dashes.
Is it 30 or more? Is it just 30? I think it's 30.
30. What?
Or the bonus to get to hit you.
I don't know. I think it's 30.
But is it still that archers get a penalty as long as you're going across their vision instead of towards them?
I think in Warhammer, yes. I'm not 100% sure. It hasn't come up frequently. Okay,
She's in a wall, so I can't move her.
you can't move her.
You still have the
No.
bonus up.
No.
I was gonna say,
I
just
threw
put
that
it
at
in the
some
mine
guards.
cart and chuck the mine.
There's
The
no
mine
mine
part's
cart.
not there.
Okay.
But yeah.
So Milton.
These dwarves are not going to be very happy.
Well,
Stop the goblins.
so there's no goblin near me, just the wolf now, right?
There's a wolf who's stunned.
Maybe the goal
Okay.
is actually underneath.
Is it stun no parry?
Yes.
It is. Okay, I will stab it.
You're gonna have to move up to it first.
I thought it was right next to it.
Nope.
No, you're not.
You're right next to Frederick. You are free to stab him if you wish. Probably won't hurt him.
No, you know what? I'm gonna full out all the way.
Take off running?
Yeah, and if I can do the
You can do
the
3
full
times
out,
your move.
so 9
Now,
is
if
20,
you go past the wolf, it gets
but I'm not gonna.
And he's stunned. The wolf's stunned. too.
assuming it doesn't make its endurance test.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So like
Yeah, I'm gonna full out, and I get so I
Okay.
get 27 then. If it's 3 times my
3 times your base.
3 times my base. Okay,
You get a plus
and then you put
4
plus
plus
one to
1,
it.
so I get
13.
13.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like,
Okay.
are you
Gorp.
Gorp is going to Usain Bolt
Yeah,
out
runs
of
is
there.
Okay, so Gorp is running.
Should be 16.
I don't see
Yeah,
any
my
issue
run is
there.
16.
Dip.
Dip is also going to
This
run
is
his
wolf,
yeah.
motherfucker.
So
He can't, since
mine's
the wolf is
17,
stunned, it can't
not
attack.
13.
The wolf is stunned this
'Cause I
round,
moved
so you
forward.
are free to move.
His
That
is-
goes.
Okay,
that takes
then
us.
I would've gone bothered.
Yeah.
So Erdem.
Gorp and Dip.
Yeah.
All right, if they would
You
like
guys
that.
are on your way out.
Yeah.
You'll have one more endurance test
What?
for the smoke. Otherwise, you
Where
guys
you
are free to go.
Gorp and Dip
As
went
far
too.
as they can go.
Yeah, just move them
Yeah.
up the hallway for now. It doesn't matter where specifically. Erdem, where would you like to go?
It's following them.
You're following them, okay? And then the other dwarfs are outside. Now, Nerace, there's no pulse. He appears to be dead. Looks like the arrow shot killed him when he first got hit. Okay.
We should
That
just
leaves us Grund and Frederick inside. So,
Run.
over at the wall, you
Motion
see
destroyed. Come on now.
a orc dive through, several goblins dive through.
So it would be 20 points of damage.
I understand that. I'm going to do that.
It's only 20 points of damage.
20 points in and,
And
two
burning.
conditions, so
Okay.
the equivalent
Several of the
10
goblins dive through, burning and shrieking, and then all but one die from the combine of the smoke, the fire, everything else. The orc is heavily damaged and burning, but through force of will still standing, and turns to look at you, burning axe in hand.
My hammer's
His
not-
axe is on fire?
He's on fire and his axe is on fire.
As in, like, natural fire?
No, from the wall of fire.
Okay.
It ignites him.
Yes. He's,
Okay.
Okay. Everybody give me a round of endurance checks.
He has the lower
Now,
fire trait.
other than Grund, other than Frederick, Grund is far enough. Everybody gets a plus 10. Dwarfs are outside. They don't have to roll anymore.
fortune point.
Or no,
he's
what's
good.
I used up my 2 fortune, the ones they get back every week. What's the higher level one?
Fortune, well, resilience is
Resilience.
okay. You're mixing the terms.
I am.
Fortune
I'm
is
tired.
rerolls.
Okay.
Resilience allows you to negate a condition, so that doesn't apply here.
Right.
You can burn resolve and pick a number.
Dark deal.
Fine.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel the one I took
Right,
that.
Yeah, I'll take the
I wasn't going to even say it. I was just
No,
going
no.
to mark off.
for the resolve.
Okay.
So I always do with one.
Okay.
Okay, I got
What
it.
is that at? Corruption points.
With the
Oh,
with the reroll,
corruption is a
Wait,
mark sheet, yeah.
mark up the corruption.
Towards the middle, I think.
I have a very.
I don't care.
Like the encumbrance and stuff.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Almost done for the night.
Frederick, your turn. What do you want to do? There's a burning orc next to you and a goblin that's smoldering.
Can you scroll down, please?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Are they next to me, or do I have
They
space?
are. No, you have space. I will
I'll move
put.
8
I'll
yards
put a
up the-
light just so that because there's lots of fire here.
Man, I really don't want to leave him exposed.
That wolf is standing next to you. It is currently stunned, but if you do something, I'm going to roll to see whether or not it can act.
I'll move down the hallway.
You're going to head for the hallway at full speed.
Yep.
Double move, or you're going to dash.
It's stunned, so I can.
It's stunned, but it gets to make an endurance check to see if it can shake it off to make the attack again.
I'll just do the full 8 then.
The double.
Yeah, I won't dash. I'll
Okay.
just move my.
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
Or 6 yards actually, because I'm encumbered.
Okay. So he moves down the hallway. Grund, what do you want to do? You want to go face that flaming orc?
I'm
He
gonna
looks
scream for-
really intimidating.
I'm gonna scream for help.
Okay.
Help us! We got one more.
I hear that. I start putting guns away and pulling new ones out.
You haven't. I thought you dropped your guns.
I dropped 2 of them.
Okay.
At the third one that I had pulled.
That's an expensive fucking battle, man.
It's alright. I got 2 more in the bag.
Oh, I
couldn't wear them all.
You lost 2 guns. I
I
lost
did.
3 potions.
I lost
Fast
my
and
heavy
go 12
crossbow.
yards out.
Okay.
I
You
lost
take
my heavy
off.
crossbow.
Okay.
Like
I
crossbow.
lost 2 fate.
Did you say you
Oh.
What did we
your head
gain?
out?
You guys stagger out of the tunnel. Billowing smoke and so forth. You guys get a safe distance away. Checking what you have remaining. The orc and the goblin, as well as the wolf, don't emerge. They don't come out of the cave. Fairly quickly, the mine starts burning more and more aggressively. You guys stop some distance away where you can catch your breath, check over what you have left. Anything that was dropped, obviously, is lost. Anybody who was dropped is lost. That includes, you guys lost Durak, who was left behind, and Nerase died, but was retrieved.
Yeah, but his crossbow was dropped.
That's fine. So go ahead and take inventory of whatever you guys have left. I think we calculated that he was going to survive his wounds.
He'll have like one or two hit points.
If you want to make a first aid check while you're waiting, while you're recovering, that's fine to see if you can stop and get him a few hit
He wasn't going to
points.
survive his wounds. We had to stop his bleeding.
I'll stop his bleeding as soon as we get out.
Okay.
And he already used a
Potion.
but is it poultice is the only one we can use once a battle?
Poultice you can use.
But the potion we can use multiple times?
Correct. I think
Okay.
the potion you can use as much as you want,
Okay.
as long as you have them.
All
They're
right.
You guys have
expensive.
poultices?
I'm gonna hand you a potion. I'm gonna hand you a potion.
Okay. Well, he drops it because he's unconscious.
Did you get it?
I jam it in his eye hole.
Did you get it?
Squidge.
Did you? That's horrible. Did you get it bandaged? Okay.
I feel skill 5.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what the NMTI saga is for. It's to fill with the healing
fill it up,
potion.
it absorbs in.
I now have the Warhammer equivalent.
So-
It puts the potion on its skin, or it gets the arrow in.
Okay.
Giselle's drinking one of her potions.
And Giselle's going to drink a potion too? Okay.
So the potion is 5 times your toughness.
Yeah, 5
right?
times your toughness.
60 gold.
That was a lot of expenditure, not to mention a whole lot of resolve and fate.
Oh yeah,
I
Okay.
have
we are
one
screwed.
resolve left.
Me too.
Hey, we wiped out an entire colony of greenskins.
Okay. I know at least a couple of you gained corruption points.
Yep.
Yep.
How many corruption points does that put you at? I don't think it affects you.
Only one.
Giselle got
Total.
Giselle got her first.
Yeah, it's his new character, so he hasn't got
Yeah.
the corruption yet.
Okay.
All three of us will have one.
Okay. Well. As soon as you emerge from the cave, your hammer brightens up again, starts glowing.
I was really hoping it was I had like done the deed to you, Sean.
Oh no.
And he's like, oh, thank
Yeah.
goodness.
As soon as it does, you feel a sense of comfort and relief.
That's fine.
It has not abandoned you yet.
It absolutely just abandoned me.
It took a nap.
It didn't do it immediately, though, so it's not, it was like, should I? I don't know.
Yeah.
Now would it kill him? No.
Because I did everything in my power to save these people.
Nope. It's Warhammer. Can't reward you like that.
Yeah, I'm still
Helpful.
So, Dad,
Yeah.
Roy no longer.
You're thinking much brighter games like Pathfinder.
No, I'm thinking.
So whatever army you need, you let me know. We have
Roy no
we have a-
longer meet the requirement of
I think
being
kind of like
like
handle
recruits.
You just have to. I just have to hire another soldier or two.
and then because it's always
Just fill your squad back up.
Their share.
Just fill the
And
squad
we got-
back
we got
up.
enough.
No repercussions at
We're
all.
more
They
than
return
happy
with
to
50% of the
outfit
crew.
you.
Well,
How
no,
you
that's
need
the
to
life
be
of a
out-
soldier.
and
They
the
get
mine
killed.
dropped your
Yeah, and the
corruption,
mine
right?
Mine's on fire.
Utterly
Yeah.
failed
When we
in the eyes of the
Get somebody
dwarf.
known as
Absolutely.
The good news is you don't have to pay the dwarves.
machine.
Hey,
Yeah.
didn't we have some original plan of destroying every town we came across?
No,
No, that's just the results.
You wouldn't know. You're
that was never a
So
never a
Dad-
plan.
I've heard. So Andy, we
other
should
than
pick up our
Roy,
checks
so
before
drop
we leave.
Roy.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I've seen your.
I walk over to the dead dwarf
Okay.
and frisk it for weapons.
Hey, no.
What?
Stop it.
he's a dwarf too.
Still.
He's just
Does
taking
it have any weapons?
Okay. So Nerase is the Nerase Mountain
Have
Strength.
you guys stopped yet?
He was the one that was critical of everybody and eager to get into fights and so
Yeah.
forth. He was restless.
what a loser.
The other one that died was, I want to say,
Rock in the mine. We burned alive.
Durak Blackhand, who was the logical one and the dad of Baragaz.
We'll sing his hero praises.
Now Baragos is probably depressed.
No,
Yes.
Baragaz saw
Man,
his
now he's
father.
a slayer.
His father is a hero.
No, now he's eager to spend his experience and actually learn some combat skills.
Right. Everything that says
Because
to
at
give
this-
his orders.
Because, well, you don't get any experience for burning down the mine.
Did we
But
get
at the end of
experience
this,
for clearing the mine?
No.
It
At
is
the end of
quick.
the session, you will gain another 100 points, which means the dwarfs will have earned 200 points at this point. You can certainly learn some skills.
The mine is
we
clear.
We cleared the mind of the greenskins, which was our party goal.
Yeah. The dwarves.
Disagree.
Baragaz is as soon as they catch your breaths and everything. Said, yeah, we got to go in. We got to make sure they're dead. Not really sure how we're gonna do that
We're
though.
gonna wait here. When they
Okay.
come
Dimzod cracks a bad joke or two, and it's perfectly fine just sitting there.
They're smoking.
Yeah.
I should be dim zone, sorry.
So, what would you guys wish to do? Flee?
What else do we do?
Are the bonfires around the entrance still burning? So there's
There
light?
is some fire, yeah. I
Maybe
mean,
go
they're
to
small
the
ones.
tower and sleep for the night.
Are we gonna
What tower?
go? There's a
Wizard's
a
Tower
Wizard's
just outside.
Tower. Are we gonna go there first and then stay there for the night, or should we? Or should we travel all the way to town all hurt and stuff?
Did you ever find the wizard?
No, not
she,
yet.
She,
And we want to go back to that tower that we don't know if the wizard came back to it?
Oh, she didn't come.
no,
back.
she went on a errand.
She's been gone for a long
Yeah,
time.
she's been gone for a couple months.
Arguably, she might.
Had to get some milk.
Yeah.
So, before we leave, does the mine literally start like putting out flames at some point out of the front?
No, there's a steady stream of smoke coming out of it.
Right.
It's not a engulfing bonfire burning the entire mountain, but there are ongoing burning fires inside, charring the coal and other residuals inside. It's filled with smoke, and it'd be very hazardous to go in there for quite some time. But it's not like there's this wall of flame just engulfing the thing.
Think about it. There'll be warm for winter.
Right. So
You can certainly do so.
That's
So,
another area
Depends on how I mean, where you can go and get one and so forth.
we can
The work dropped right at the front, right? Right in,
He certainly didn't get very far.
let's
He didn't, none of them came out of the cave.
now, orcs in this are big, muscular orcs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, their skulls would be pretty good size.
Human
so, like,
size.
if I
Human
try to make a
size.
shoulder plate out of
Like some
orc
paladins.
skull.
You could. No.
so we can
Troll
go
would be
back.
far
Dude,
better.
I fucking earned it. Screw
Let's
you.
let's stoke up these bonfires around the entrance because there is one window to look out of in the tower, and
Yeah.
it goes towards this entrance, and I was able to see prior, so we can take turns keep an eye out to see if anything comes out of there.
Nothing's coming out of there, dude.
It might though. You never know what you wake up.
Okay, so what you guys didn't see is as you guys were about to leave, a whole shit ton of goblins, a wolf, and an orc all came through the fire, and almost every one of them died immediately. So
Which ones didn't?
the wolf and the orc, but they were not looking good.
So it's a
dude. They were-
fire orc.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about him.
Whatever.
Did I see them drop as I was
No.
leaving?
No.
Yeah, I don't think he looked right.
There's a lot of fire. Maybe there was a Balrog in here.
Your wall of fire was
Yeah,
effectively the
there was a ball
highest
bag.
item in the
Something.
game. Bad. We probably
that your
should
falchion?
stay here for too
You can
long.
hang on to it. I assume you'll replace it at some point.
Oh, stop with that.
Well, we should stay here for at least till morning so we can get a short rest at least.
If it ever gets cold,
What
there's
if
no
you
cold.
dwarves or humans?
Yeah.
Maybe air.
Depends on the story and where you guys go.
We're good.
You can certainly get more humans. That's easy. There's plenty of humans. You're going to have to convince dwarfs if you want to hire dwarfs.
I'll convince him for you.
I think the overall plan should be: we sleep here at the tower, we go back to town, then we go to Nuln, spend a couple of weeks there, relax, and just chillax.
I mean,
And then we can figure out our
I'm
next.
sure we all look a lot
I
different.
do generally. George, do you need another apprentice?
No, she's still alive. I don't need a.
He truly wants
Because
to
my
learn.
idea was.
She's
we
like,
do
I'm
go back
right
to-
here, guys.
Well, she's about to graduate.
Well, she already graduated.
So, like, my
She needs an
idea
apprentice now.
is that I go to.
She does, yeah.
She does need an apprentice.
Are you saying you want to be a wizard's apprentice?
I need to be. I need to learn how to be a wizard somehow, right?
Are you literally going to take your character and cross train over
That
to
is
wizard?
literally my plan.
You,
That is awesome.
you
right,
I
absolutely
love
can.
that you pre-planned that and have been role-playing it, man. That makes me so happy.